Oh man, what a great morning we're gonna have today. Am I sick? Oh shit, I haven't even talked yet. I'm gonna be getting sick. Oh shit. Oh, America, fuck yeah, guys, let's get it. I actually just found that song this morning, and the best part about it is I was already waiting to be like demonetized for the stream, and then I was just gonna erase the song. This one is sharer. It's a shareable. So, like, that means that I could share revenue with it, which means that the stream won't get demonetized. So, fuck yeah. I was very surprised when I saw the revenue share for it. I was like, what? Really? They can get all of my cents now. America, fuck yeah, guys. Happy 250. Let's get it. Ooh, excuse me. Yo, it's gonna be a great day. Man, people be wilding out about this physical media stuff. The only thing that pisses me off with the death of physical media is the fact that Sony can take away your licensing rights at pretty much any time it damn well pleases. And the second thing is that the prices aren't going to go down. That's the thing. That's what really kind of pisses me off, is that they're going through the trouble of completely getting rid of all physical media. And they're going to be like, oh yeah, everything's up now. And then it's not going to be up in a couple years. And then they're going to be on the same damn boat. And then they're not going to be able to do anything. Is this actually a trailer? Hold on, wait. Do we have an actual trailer for Virtual Fighter? Hold up.
まあやっぱり龍が如くスタジオが作る作品なんですけど、龍が如くとも違うものを作りたいなと思っていて、でなぜ彼らが戦うのかっていうところで、まあ僕が考えるリアリティラインっていうのをまあ設定するっていう作業はまあ結構大変だったですね。設定を考えるのもやっぱり1年ぐらいかかって、キャラクターたちがどういうバックボーンでどういう目的で戦っていくのかっていうところはまあかなり時間をかけたなと思ってます。今回の設定とかを、まあ、こういうふうなストーリーラインこういうふうにやりたいって言って、まあ、ライターチームを、まあ、選定したんですけど、結構僕もびっくりするような人が参加してくれていて。
I don't know what the fuck they're saying. I don't want to read all that shit. We're gonna move on from that. God damn, bro. America, damn it. Ooh, this looks kind of cool. What is this? Enemy forces are making their move. Oh, it's wave defense. Huh. This actually looks really good. I would probably play this. This looks pretty good, actually. What the hell is that thing? Wait, what is that? Was that a real thing? What is that? It's like a little tank. What is that thing? Oh, morning, Ramboni. Happy 4th, brother. Big 250. Happy 250. This game looks amazing. I don't give a fuck about that. What is this? Silver Palace? What is this? It's a gotcha game? Gooner Slop? This looks like Gunnar Slop if I've ever seen it.
Don't spoil the moment. Not that it matters.
Are you doing this on purpose?
Instead of trite questions, what you should be concerned with is how this dance
Is that a
of ours will
heart?
end.
It is. It's just a big heart on her back. That's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. That would be an awesome backpack.
This dance of ours will
Like for a woman, obviously.
As
For a
ambiguous as
lady.
always.
dive in,
I'm interested.
respect it, and washes away
First,
such fair
This
creation.
is way too long.
Time and again.
I think this is a
undone
gotcha.
by
I am
change
almost
course.
like 99.99% sure that shit is a gotcha game. Ooh, a chance to
If
talk
you're
about
a
Grand
parent,
Theft Auto.
there are
Let's
some other
go.
Things that you should know that should send shivers down your spine if you hear these three
This is 23 minutes long. IGN, what the hell are we doing?
words: Grand Theft Auto.
That's right, bitch. Y'all know that I had more people in the comments of that videos where I talked about how Grand Theft Auto pretty much earned its price tag. Sitting there trying to be like, yeah, keep doing grand. It's like doing this. I keep wanting to say more grandstanding, but that's not what it is. Keep being the goalie for this multi-billion-dollar corporation, and I'm just like, are you fucking stupid? Like, I don't think I've ever played a Grand Theft Auto game that I disliked. Has anybody played a Grand Theft Auto game from Rockstar that they disliked? Like, this is Grand Theft Auto 3. I played Grand Theft Auto 3. Fucking love the game. Like, I have never played a Grand Theft Auto game and disliked it. Ever. In my life. I'm 31 fucking years old.
You don't.
That's why they earned it. And then people are like, oh, you don't have to pay 100 for the shops. Dumb fuck. It's not just for the shops. They delete online access. They don't give you online access unless you pay the $100. And they also make shops locked in the base map. Like, what are you talking about? I mean, yeah, you don't have to get it, but it's the same difference as, like, you don't have to, like, you don't ever have to get a full, like, collector's, and you don't have to get a collector's, you don't have to get a, no, I keep, what is that stupid shit called? Digital Deluxe Edition. You don't have to do that, but at the same time, they don't have features locked behind each edition. You have skins, but the thing is that you can pay for the individual access to the online stuff separately. But certain shops and skins only unlock if you get the $100 version. From what we've been told so far. So it's like, people are just stupid in the comments sometimes. Just thinking about that now, they're just fucking dumb.
Profitable
God damn,
media
these people.
franchises in human history without stepping on a few toes.
I'm so happy I
especially when
banned
there's
them.
literally
I
a
really
violent
am.
felony in your name.
I'm so happy that I banned people. You have no idea.
You can pick up guns, knives, you can now choose to stab them, whatever you choose to do. And
My favorite thing is whenever you go into any of the police stations in almost all of the games, if you go towards the back rooms of the police station, you'll find a dildo, and you can actually use it as a weapon. Not a lot of people know about that.
even confront the police.
Grand Theft Auto is destined to collide with controversy.
I know that it's in Grand Theft Auto 3. It's in San Andreas, Vice City. I think it's also in 4? I don't know about 5. I haven't tried it in 5, but yeah.
Lawsuits.
If you go to the back room of the police departments, you'll find a pink dildo. It's the funniest
International
thing.
incidents and full-on moral panics have followed in the wake of the series' unparalleled success. While there's often a kernel of truth to some concerns raised over the violent, over-the-top nature of GTA, advocacy groups and
Oh yeah,
opportunists
no,
have
like
spent decades
Grand Theft Auto, like Rockstar has earned that price tag. It's y'all realize that Rockstar is the only game in the industry that is going to make sales, record-breaking sales at $100 a pop. It's the only one that's earned it. And if you don't see it that way, you're fucking retarded. We don't really have much to talk about. They never miss. Now, this may be the one that misses. I don't know. But again, I've never played a Rockstar game that I haven't liked.
take one of gaming's greatest series down before it warps the fragile little minds of our children.
The video games overstimulate that midbrain, the animal part of the brain. You are learning in a virtual reality to be violent, to enjoy being violent, how to kill. So you're given an appetite as well as scenarios in which to be violent.
Anything with as much cultural significance as GTA can have an influence on someone, maybe even a bad one, but study after study after study has failed to find any link between playing violent video games and antisocial behavior in the real world. However, that hasn't stopped opponents from attacking.
You know what makes people antisocial in the real world? Being bullied. And then going to your teachers and them either bullying you or telling you that you're going to have to handle it yourself.
The series pretty much since day one.
That definitely leads to just about everything, honestly. Even anti-human.
Are the greatest controversies of Grand Theft Auto. The first flare-up around violent video games is so old it predates Pac-Man. In 1976, Exidy published an extremely simple black and white game called Death Race in which players earn points for running over stick figure pedestrians. From day one, people were getting big mad about a game where you hit people with cars and get rewarded for it.
Bro, we need to have like a button that we push in the federal government that says like immediately, like as loud as possible, shut the fuck up, Karen. Shut the fuck up. No one cares. Go away.
Practice, training, learning how to hurt, kill other people. It sets the stage.
Oh no, this 2-bit character that you could barely see what the hell it is. How dare you run that thing over? It's no different than Duck Hunt, fucktard. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. My God, these people are so brain dead. There's
Or to
I
1997,
go on all
just
day about
emerging
this,
from
bro.
the
I
first
hate
real
these
video
people.
game Moral
Hate
Panic,
these
the one
damn
mostly
people.
about Mortal Kombat, where Senator Joe Lieberman is giving speeches and waving around a baby blue Lethal Enforcer's hand cannon. The word was already out months before Grand Theft Auto. Lemmings is about to release their next title, a top-down driving game called Grand Theft Auto. The word was already out months before release. This is a game where you do crime. UK tabloids like the Daily Mail ran lurid headlines describing all of the anarchy allowed by the criminal
I
computer.
think I've played this. I think I played this on a cell phone. Huh.
Game that glorifies hit-and-run thugs, while members of parliament warned that there'd be no way to stop kids from getting their impressionable little hands on it. Is it true, asked Lord Campbell of Croy, that that game includes thefts of cars, joyriding, hit-and-run incidents, and being chased by the police, and that there will be nothing to stop children from buying?
Could you imagine?
No
Could
way
you
to stop
fucking imagine them going batshit crazy in Congress over a game that looks like this? Could you possibly fucking imagine? Bro. Are you kidding me? Bro, their brains would liquefy and melt out of their nose if they saw what we have today. Their heads would literally explode.
Kids from getting their impressionable little hands on it. Is it true, asked Lord Campbell of Croy, that that game includes thefts of cars, joyriding, hit-and-run incidents, and being chased by the police, and that there will be nothing to stop children from buying it? To use current terminology, is that not off-message for young people? The Right Honorable Lord might have been sincere in his convictions, but as it turned out, he was playing...
Oh yeah,
right into
people
DM.
robbed banks back then because they didn't have the laws to crack down on it. Oh, by the way, I got my Shackalicious gummies, guys. Got my Shackalicious gummies. Look at him, he's peering into your fucking soul. That's right, it's gonna be Shaq's reaction. Oh, fuck. Shaq fucked up. Shaq.
Featuring clips
Shaq,
from
a
the
boy
House
doctor.
of Lords
Shaq,
debate
not a
that
girl
made the
doctor.
game sound completely awesome. Grand Grand Theft Auto was a big success despite its 18+ rating and the fact that it was banned in Brazil entirely. It sold over 3 million copies by
Yo, could you imagine living in Brazil and not being able to play this game, bro? It's the same thing. Like, I think that they banned Fallout in India because of the cows or something. The two-headed cows, the Brahmin.
1999, a solid if unremarkable start for a series that would one day rake in billions. Grand Theft Auto's first brush with infamy might have been manufactured, but it taught DMA and later Rockstar a valuable lesson. A little controversy can create a lot of cash.
Grand Theft Auto is back.
Grand Theft Auto was a hit, but for a while it was looking like just another flash in the pan, an ultra-violent relic of the late 90s vulgar wave. An expansion pack for the original game and an iterative 2D sequel were met with a revolutionary. 2001 was a moment of staggering importance for video games. Metal Gear Solid 2, it's indisputable that Grand Theft Auto 3 had the most impact on the medium. It was that big.
Oh, the triads. And that car, too, bro. That car is so good.
Theft Auto 3 had the most impact on the medium. It was that big.
Yo. It's one of the original Liberty City gangs. It's the triads.
The shift in perspective opened our eyes to the opportunities offered by 3D open worlds, but with that freedom came concerns that the game's violent escapist content would be a
God.
bad influence for kids.
The technical wizardry has attracted loyal fans, but the graphic...
You know what my favorite part about this whole thing is, guys? I want y'all to keep in mind that these kids couldn't even buy these games without an adult present. Straight up. They couldn't even buy these games without an adult present to buy it for them. I love how the entire media is swarming around this. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. If I had like a kid, I'd probably let them practically do whatever the hell they wanted on like gaming, because like between gaming and movies, like they're gonna learn they're gonna learn things way worse in public school than they will on any video game. Like they practically get like told the hard facts of life the second they start going to public school. Like,
violence has attracted angry critics, denounced by Congress here in the U.S.
Why don't we address that problem? Why don't we address the public school system problem? Maybe if they're smart enough to know right from wrong, they won't be dumb enough to commit the crimes, huh?
The game has been outlawed in Australia, and several other countries are also considering bans.
The game took some valid heat for its portrayal of sex workers, but the larger controversy around it...
Guess what they do? That's what they do. What do you think, it's a fucking fairy tale? You think they just, like, go in there and then they just move the car side to side? What do you think they do? Hello?
Around the violent content. Games were a big target in the wake of the 1999 Columbine High School shooting, as critics pointed their fingers at doom rather than grappling with the real causes. The moral panic
bullying, and that's what caused it.
Was in full swing when Grand Theft Auto 3 hit the scene, and one man pounced on the opportunity to make himself part of its story.
You know, the ancient Greeks identified art as being something that is good, true, or beautiful. And I'd say Grand to be violence.
Activist who rose to prominence by attacking radio shock jocks and obscene Two Live Crew albums. He eventually turned his sights on violent video games and spent over a decade waging an obnoxious war. He eventually turned his sights...
Do you see what I see? Do you see it? Does anybody else see it? I see it. It's staring me right in the face. See it. Do you see it?
On violent video games and spent over a decade waging an obnoxious war on the industry as a whole.
Ultimately shooting, cutting the heads off of people with machetes of people you don't even know and don't have a motive to be violent against.
He was a constant thorn in the side of early aughts gaming culture. Your favorite webcomics and irate YouTubers definitely took him down a peg or two. It seems cringe in hindsight, but his crusade was no laughing matter. Thompson was a frequent talker.
Yeah, maybe not for him. I'd assume he's dead now because he was just an asshole.
He hit on cable news, constantly blaming violent video games for real-world crimes.
I wonder how much he got paid to push this narrative.
After a lot of different titles over the years, but he's always had a particular.
You know why he kept pushing this narrative? Because he was getting paid to. That's why. Bro wouldn't be where he's at paying them bills if he didn't have, if somebody wasn't paying him to push the narrative. That's a fact of the matter. You know why? Because when you work at a 9-to-5, you ain't got time to do dumb shit like this.
Rockstar. Thompson hounded the franchise for years with lawsuits and TV hits accusing GTA of inspiring horrific tragedies. Thompson frequently sued their owner, Take-Two Interactive, as well as retail stores selling GTA and Sony.
I bet they were so happy when this dude kicked a fucking bucket. They were like, oh, for fuck's sake, finally! Finally this bastard can't sit here and try to sue us every 5 seconds. I hope they didn't get a damn dime from that, from Rockstar.
They sued their owner, Take-Two Interactive, as well as retail stores selling GTA and Sony for making the consoles it could be played on. His clients were typically family members of the victims of violent crimes, and he usually demanded outrageous amounts of money.
If you make a product that hurts somebody, if you lie about who you're selling it to, if you ignore the fact that you yourself have literally designed the game to be addictive, and we can get into the proofs of that are out there now, then the only punishment you can't.
What about food? Instead of worrying about Grand Theft Auto, maybe you should have spent more time worried about all the sugar that's in every goddamn piece of fucking food that you buy in America. What about that? See, there's way bigger problems you could have been a part of, but instead you decided to go after a game company because they had a shitload of money. That's why. It's because you were paid to do that instead of actually worry about what was going on. Dude's got to be the dumbest motherfucker that ever lived. Like, seriously.
These people in jail, so what you do is you take their money. Take-Two has lots of money, and therefore my clients felt who lost loved ones in part because of these. So that's simply how it works.
Thompson has done this a lot, far too many times to cover in one piece. His most high-profile case involved Devin Moore, a man in Alabama who was convicted of killing 3 police officers in 2005. Thompson filed a suit alleging it was Moore's obsession with GTA that caused him to snap.
Fuck.
Are you saying that Devin Moore shot 3 people in the head because of a video game?
What we're saying is that Devin Moore was, in effect, trained to do what he did. He was...
Oh, really? Huh. Almost as if it was his job that he was getting paid to do? Wow. Huh.
Given a murder simulator.
The Moore case gave Thompson a national platform for his one-man vendetta against
that,
murder
is that him?
Simulator. Trained.
Video game?
What we're saying
this guy's
is
stupid.
that
Yeah, no.
Devin Moore was, in effect, trained
Shut
to
the fuck up, loser.
do what he did. He was given a murder simulator.
The Moore case gave Thompson...
Yeah, because you know you can totally one-for-one this to real life, right, guys?
He was given a murder simulator.
The Moore case gave Thompson a national platform for his one-man vendetta against Rockstar, and cable news was happy to give him a soapbox.
We are suing Take-Two, Sony.
WIGN for calling it what it is. The dude's standing on a soapbox. That's exactly
Walmart
what
and
it is.
GameStop.
Like, WIGN for calling that out, for sure. Death of physical media, like, how many videos are we gonna do on the death of physical media, guys? You don't need to do that many, just do one. Just do one video. One video is all it takes. If you're making more than one video, you're no longer trying to bring it to people's attention, you're cashing in. Oh, what the hell is that thing? Ew! What the hell is that? Bro's rolling up in here with fucking, the dude from the bell tower, like... Hey, man, don't get mad at him. Look at that thing back there. That thing gonna eat you alive. What the hell is that? How is this 2 more minutes long? What? Hack. I think this game looks kind of fun. I wouldn't play it, but it does look good. If you're into that style of game. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, let's go.
Yo, I've been waiting.
Who the hell is that?
What a pain. You're so disgustingly selfless. But I wanted to stop by and talk to you. Because it might be the last chance.
Who is that? Who the hell is that? He kind of looks like that angel guy, but it's not. What is this?
Yeah.
This power won't just protect history. It
Those
will
are
also protect
Kais. Why are Kais doing this? I'm so confused.
all life within history as well.
Isn't it grand?
What kind of trick is this?
Wait, what? Is that Piccolo?
What kind of trick is this?
It is. No, that's not Piccolo. Who the hell is that? Wait, what? I'm so confused.
Wait, Goku? What is this? What's happening to you? Now, it's time for you to witness the fruits of my research.
Now that's creepy.
17! 17!
If this keeps up, everyone will disappear.
God damn, that sure does look derpy, but I get this. I bet this game is really fucking fun. I bet it's really fun. It looks derpy, but it looks fun. Yeah.
Great news! You've been chosen for that big mission.
To get history back on track, we've taken down all kinds of foes.
Who the hell is that? Who are they?
To get history back on track.
Is that like a Xenoverse thing? Like, who the hell are they?
Kinds of foes. Time and time again.
Who the fuck is that?
We've taken down all.
Is that? Is that supposed to be Brawly?
Time again. We didn't only meet enemies in those time periods we visited. Those who also believed in justice. History. The future. Protect it all. This is goodbye. I had a fun life. Thanks to you.
So, and they're also making Xenoverse 3 as well. They're already like Xenoverse 3 trailer has already been announced and everything. They've already like practically completed Xenoverse 3, and they're still making DLC character content for Xenoverse 2. That's impressive. What's with the crystallization? Because that's what this is, some kind of crystal. Oh, wait, they've got more planned. Hold on. Yeah, look, there's Xenoverse 3 right there. That's crazy, bro. Is that it? That's all we get, huh? Alright, well. Y'all know what time it is. Check out Daily Dose of the Internet on YouTube. Boop, boop. Shladoop. How's it going, Caitlin?
This is your Daily
Happy 250. Happy 4th.
Dose of Internet.
Another beautiful, beautiful birthday for America. Fuck yeah.
China, and it's crazy. Everything is like extra large. All the packaging is extra.
Wait, what? Yo, it's Lay's.
Who wants a cookie?
Oh. Oh, that was such a pretty house too, and this person had to go and ruin it. Damn, I don't know if that's a man, a woman, but they ran straight into that. They ran straight into that.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Please buy car. I need a job. I need job. Oh no. Come on, you just got. Why'd you do that?
The rescue has arrived.
Rescue? What? Wait, what?
Rescue has arrived.
His grandparents
Why?
locked themselves in a room and needed help getting out.
Oh, okay.
His grandparents locked themselves in a room and needed help getting out.
That's hilarious. Wait, you have a room in your. That's not. No, that's an outside door, isn't it? That looks like an outside door. Why do you have an outside door inside of your house? Why do you have a fucking door in your house that locks when you close it like that? Oh, it's the garage. No, it's not the garage. What the heck? That's fun.
Is this considered bullying?
I see you. Human, I love you. You just don't know it yet. That dog has beautiful eyes. Silver rings, man. I see you, human. I see you. I peer into your soul. You will pet me now. They couldn't pay me enough. They could not pay me enough. Hell no. Oh! I saw it coming too.
Shovel the snow from the roads.
Oh, bro, it's over. It's over, man. It's over. It is so over for jobs, it's not even funny. It is so freaking over. When was this released? This was released 3 months ago. Dude, it's over for jobs. It's done, bro. It's over. It's over. Oh, you stupid dude! You know he just got that stuck too. They're gonna have to get a bigger tractor to get that tractor out now. Oh man, you know he just got that stuck. Oh no! Oh, that's even worse than I imagined. Man, you'd have been better off just waiting. Bro, look at that. Phoneception, boys. You know what's crazy? My motherboard has this. It has it's called a I think it's called an endless window or an infinity window. My motherboard has this. It has like the way it's set up, there's like a little light thing in it, and you can look through it, and when you look through it, it looks like this. Oh God, what the hell? Oh God. Oh. What? Yo, wait, get out of here with that. That was sick. Oh, that was so clean. That was so clean.
So what I'm feeling is it feels really light. Okay. I'm full sending it. So. What the? Oh.
What? Hey, dude, he broke it. I don't know what I expected.
This is real.
Literally broke it.
What the? Oh.
Huh.
This is real magic.
That is so fun. Just imagine hiring somebody like this for like a kid's birthday party. That is so fun. Like, dude, what? Yo, I'm gonna hire one of them. I'm gonna hire a guy like this 1 year for stream. Watch. I'll have to get like 3 jobs to do it, but I'm gonna do it 1 year. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my God, it's on a string. Yo, it's on a string. It's on a string. There's a string that's tied to a headband. It's on a string. I was like, wait, what? Why does it keep coming back? What is that? It's on a string. It's on a string. You know what's funny is that this is supposed to be for boxing. This is supposed to be something for boxing. Yeah, there you go.
Can I help you? Damn.
Yo, there's so many. What?
I've never seen such an angry volcano before.
See, you haven't seen this because you haven't had a wife yet. That's okay, you'll learn. You'll learn. That's why you haven't seen such an angry volcano before. Oh wait, did I say that out loud?
I've never seen such an angry volcano before.
It's its time of the month. You know that because it's coming out of 2 holes instead of 1. Oh! Yo, I used to have a cat that did that. Well, it wasn't my cat, it was a friend of mine's cat. And he would just jump on you. Like, I'd be standing like across the room, and I shit you not, that cat would jump off the frickin' table right onto my back, all 4 claws right into my back. And you know what's sad is I couldn't even be mad at the dumbass, dude. The cat was so stupid. It was such a stupid cat. Like, I would sit there and I'd look at it, and it would look at me, and then it would just start purring, and I'm like, I didn't even touch you, and you're just sitting there doing that. Like, what? And then he'd, like, come to rub up on me, and I step back, and he'd purr louder, and I'm like, God damn, you stupid as hell.
So this must be where they got the car horn sound from.
Yo! Yo! You know They had to put that sign up because these little dumbasses were just turning over inside of that tank just to sleep. Yo. Oh, that's a, oh my God. There's a name for this thing. Plumbers use it. If it's what I'm thinking it is, you like put it down the drain, right? And it's supposed to go and unclog your shit. I don't know what I can't remember what it's called. The hell is this?
This biker saw a horse stuck on its back and decided to help it
You fatty. You fatty. Look at you being stupid. Look at you being a big dumb. You're being a big dumb right now.
back up.
Huh? What is this? That's really cool. That's really fun. It makes you wonder how long he's been thinking about doing this.
Okay, the light switch is off. Chandelier is off. Vacuum turns on chandelier.
What? No, you know what? No, you're not going to get me with that. You're not going to get me with that. You know what happened? She just turned the light on. That's what she did. She's standing right next to it. She's turned it on.
Give her the old
No,
spin.
nope. Not getting me with
Just
that.
like that. Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. That was a good one.
So apparently we have robot dog firefighters now.
Yo, get the fuck out of here. That's pretty cool. You would be surprised how much technology has advanced in firefighting and how many departments refuse to acknowledge its existence because they just don't want to spend the money on it. Yo, they know they lose in this battle. What is that? What is that right there?
I think her fingers are famous.
Has anyone been to an Applebee's in the last 2 months? Because those are my...
You know what I've just realized, guys? I've never eaten at an Applebee's, ever. I've never eaten at an Arby's, either.
fingers. Recognize those?
Oh, damn, we having a beat-down drag-out. Oh, come on, get it. Oh.
Experience.
That's the exit? What? Oh. What? Oh, look at the derpy boy. Hi, derpy boy. Oh, there it is. Oh, he must have got hit or something. Looks like his lower jaw got messed up. He's a good boy.
What?
He's a derpy boy.
Hey, nice shirt. Thanks, dude. Oh, wait.
I've done that before. Have y'all ever like seen somebody wearing the exact same thing and you walk up to them and you compliment them? I've had people that I've done that to, and they didn't even realize. They didn't even realize that we were wearing the same shirt. Oh, get out of here, bro. Oh!
Chapa. ¿Cómo que cuál cachapa? ¿No la ves?
Wait,
Let
what?
me see the fastest rap.
How'd that happen?
Let me see the fastest rap in New York City.
Oh, you guys.
One of my subscribers sent me this really cool video.
No, that's not cool. You want to sit here and talk to me about how video games are desensitizing an entire nation? Nuh-uh, man. I see one video like this and I'm like, I'm good. I don't want nothing to do with it. No. Yo, bro, what? Get out. Get out. Nah, get out, bro. Bro, he's just cruising. He's chilling. Well, you know, sometimes you just have to learn the hard way. You know that this old man probably refused to acknowledge it ever happened, and you just see his wife, this man's wife, just sitting there on the ring cam, smiling, going, "Oh yeah." Oh, what the fuck? Wait, what is that, yo? Is that a mirror? Why is there a mirror up there? That dog looks so sad. Yo, I was so confused. I was like, what is that? Damn, that actually looks kind of good. Yo, W video. This one's good. This is a good one. Man, you wanted a little human with a sauce, huh? What? Dude, that was crazy. Hold on, wait. That was crazy. That's so fun. You know, I was just thinking, what would possess a human being to do this? And then I thought about it, and I was like, easily, pettiness. You know that tree was supposed to go there. And the city was like, nah. So out of pure spite and just straight up pettiness, they were like, I bet.
No one is excluded from this family for being different.
You know we got to talk about this, right? You know we got to talk about this. One of these things is not like the other. We got to talk about this. Look, I know it probably happened like 50 years ago, all right, Karen? But you gotta stop fooling around with the mailman. You got to. Wait, what is he holding? Oh, I see. I see. I see.
A blood moon appeared over San Francisco.
Well, let's go, Mossy Oak. How you doing today? Man, you missed it. I played America Fuck Yeah this morning. Y'all missed it. It was a 6 minute, it was a 6 minute, 6 minute thing. Happy 4th, Rachel, W. Rachel, the Chud USA, Ramboni,
Hummingbird's tongue before.
Chabbercat, W. Chabbercat. It's been a while since I've seen you, Chabbercat.
I think he's warming up for something. Can we go? Yeah.
Wait, what's going on here? Look at that happy boy. Oh, 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 look at him. He's so happy. Look at him. What is that? What's that noise? What happened? What? Uh-oh. I see what's going on. Bro, he's picking up speed. Oh. I've never seen I have seen these pool balls more and more over the past few months than I ever have going to main event and playing pool. Where are these balls at that have like the dots on them? Like, I've never seen a ball that had these dots on. I know what ball this is. I don't remember the name of it. It's the white ball. But like, I've never seen it with the dots on like all the sides. Oh, the cat's gonna help. That's cheating, bro. That's cheating. Again, that would be really fun at a child's birthday party. It's way better than clowns for sure. It looks like slime.
I'm one of the world's largest four-leaf clover collectors in the world, hands down.
Why?
Don't ever get it twisted. Man, come on, man.
Bro, this guy's luck must be at like 9 trillion. There's no way.
I do this full time.
I made iced coffee at home.
It's angry. Yeah, it's done. It's over. Your whole day's screwed now. It's done. It's angry.
And it's been giving me this angry face this whole time with the ice. I think it's telling me I shouldn't be drinking this, but I already knew that, and here we are.
This guy has made loads of amazing underwater sculptures.
That's creepy. That's weird. That's weird. Why don't we have like an entire investigative team trying to figure out why this dude's doing this? Like, why are you over there harassing Rockstar and Grand Theft Auto? Why can't you figure this out? This is creepy. Like, this is actually harmful to me, alright? It's against my religion. What is this? Just imagine you trying to dive in a freaking lake or something and you see this shit. Oh, dude, what the hell? That's creepy, man. What the fuck? I hate it. I hate everything about this. This is awful.
I have never seen a happier dog than this one.
Hold on, wait. Give me a second. What is this?
Every direction he is looking.
That's fun. Huh.
Bye, this is awesome. Like, I'm so ready.
Wait, can I go first?
Oh, yeah, go first. Yeah, go ahead.
Gonna hit his head. No?
Yeah. Just gotta wait till he's down. Should be good. Okay, I think he's down. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is awesome. This is awesome.
Note
That's creepy, dude. What? That's awful.
Gotta wait till he's down. Should be good. Okay, I think he's down. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Bro, be beating the hell. I remember kids used to do this shit all the time. They used to do this shit all the time, and you know what I would do because I got tired of it? I just went down like feet first, like a typical slide. But whenever I would start seeing people, I would try to speed up by pushing my hands behind me, so that way I could like hit their legs and make them fall. This shit used to piss me off, dude.
This is
that and like standing at the top of the slide and like just hogging it. You know those old slides that you would see that like went down at a slant, and then once it hit the bottom, it had like an angle, right? Those slides that were like kind of more up, you had to climb the ladder to get to the top, and it had the bars that you would grab onto. I would grab those bars and I would do like because like there would always be a kid up there trying to hog it, right? So I would grab the bars and then I would put my feet forward and push them off the slide. Like they wouldn't go down the slide; they'd fall off the side. Like the bullies of the freaking the playground hated me, but the other kids liked it whenever I was there because I would always keep that bitch clean. Because I just didn't care. I just did not care.
How you empty a paddling pool.
It is funny because even the like because it was at like it was like an old daycare, like it's called Apple Tree. My mom worked at it, and it's funny because the people that were there that were looking after the kids, they started at first trying to stop me from doing that, but then they realized what I was doing, and then the guys, the kids that would usually like sit there and hog the slide caused more problems because they would make all the kids cry than I would making him cry. So they just let me do it. It was great.
I'm so hungry right now, I can eat a kid.
American pilot was killed. How? I didn't pull up Discord. I'm gonna pull up Discord. What the fuck? Someone fucked up.
That's...
Huh. That's problematic.
Yeah, some big old gouges up there.
This is gonna give me nightmares.
Ganda, mahal din yan.
Oh God, what the hell? Why? Oh. Huh.
That's the ones he came in with.
It's not funny, it's gone. Did they put it up? Do you have it?
No, I don't have it.
Okay, we gotta find it.
I put new sheets on the bed and she wouldn't move, so I just put them over her. And she's been under there for like a minute.
Oh. Oh, mistakes have been made. Mistakes have been made. Oh.
These are identical twins, and the seal has no idea what's going on.
Yo, this is what it looked like whenever Karens saw the original Grand Theft Auto right here. That's what it looked like. It looked a little something like this.
That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again.
Let's do one more. Let's do one more of these. Let me get Discord. 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 Oh, whoops. Oh, for fuck's sake, this piece of shit phone. Okay, I got the chat pulled up. Sorry about that, guys. This fucking phone is always giving me bullshit. Okay. Okay, let's keep rolling. Oh. Do we want to do one more? You know what? Maybe we should move on. We do have a Nick Shirley video today, so nope.
Told you guys this yesterday. It's just getting worse. 51,000 versus 265,000 dislikes. Insane timeline where a Christopher Nolan movie about a grizzled white dudes and beautiful women is too woke to watch. Paul is intentionally misunderstanding, as always, right? Everybody knows why they cast a black woman as Helen of Troy. Everybody knows why you have Elliot Page that's being cast in this movie as like a Greek warrior or something like that. This is just simply not something people are interested in because they realize that it's being done for a political reason. The Birdman is saying the Odyssey trailer dislikes are botted or fake. Wait, what? Did he really make a video about this? Fake dislikes.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood Birdman here. I am just out of the shower.
Isn't this the guy? This is the guy that tried to like shit talk Aspen with a bunch of videos that were like 35 minutes long or some bullshit, and Aspen was like, "Just make your video shorter, and I'll react to him." Right? It's that guy.
It is
that Birdman dude.
15 in the morning. You guys know I've been saying for forever that these are not showing you the actual fact.
It's a projection, yeah.
You know why it's a projection? It's because on YouTube you can't see the dislikes. Did y'all know that as of recently, I can't even see the dislikes on my end? Like before I could see the dislikes in YouTube Studio. I can't even see the dislikes anymore. I don't know why they just don't get rid of it. And or if you dislike a video, you should do a survey or like be forced to leave a comment to explain why you disliked it. I think that they're trying to get away from like just leaving dislikes. Like just leaving a dislike doesn't tell the creator anything. In fact, if you mass dislike something, it fucks with the whole algorithm on the channel. It doesn't help at all. Like to give a critique and or a score, it is supposed to be beneficial to the person providing the service, yes? Well, if all you do is leave a dislike to sit there and effectively just rage bait them, it causes problems. So like I think that YouTube has been slowly phasing out the dislike button and it's becoming more and more obvious. And I think that's kind of a good thing in my opinion. They should get rid of like likes and dislikes altogether. I mean, it's not even that unheard of. TikTok is the same way. TikTok, you can't even dislike videos. You can't at all. Like, there's no reason to have like a dislike function.
It's like basically you're saying like, oh, it's not being disliked 5 to 1, it's being disliked 3 to 1.
Something
Minus
like
10
this.
minutes of my
And
life. I think that once you look at a ratio of over 5 to 1, this is not a mistake, especially when every single one of these comments, look at this here, has 13,000 likes, and it's just a comment. Like at a certain point, you have to stop coping. Okay, well, let me read some of the comments. The face that emptied 1,000 seats. Sisyphus was cursed by the gods to watch this movie on repeat. Look at me, I'm the Helen now. The daddy moment really helps bring you into ancient Greek mythology.
Right? Right?
For a daddy, he didn't even know, like some sniveling bastard.
There's more Greek in my yogurt in the fridge than in this movie. The face that launched
Right?
1,000 ships to go in the other direction. The face that launched 1,000 huns. The face that launched 1,000. Okay. I'm surprised they forgot the rap music. The Odyssey, downtown.
Right? That's literally what it's missing is the rap music.
LA edition. The only thing missing is Pedro Pascal as one of the.
Oh, dude, I bet that's already happening. Pedro Pascal is like one of the side actors.
Sirens.
He's gonna be like one of the side actors that the wife cheats on Odysseus with.
The gods can eat my shorts, said Bart, son of Homer. A 3,000-year-old Greek story with 0 Greeks in it. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? The official countdown, is that a threat? It's gotta be a humiliation ritual for Nolan. Chris Nolan have lived long enough to be the villain. I can't believe they haven't shut the comments down. You never learn. This is how they choose to use Zendaya? She's so wooden that she could have been a horse.
Damn.
This trailer feels like it was in the...
That's the only reason why, I don't know why. Tom Holland keeps taking these roles in these shit films, and then I think about it, and I'm like, it's because of Zendaya. Zendaya's woke AF, and she's dragging down one of the best freaking actors like we have that's like new, right? Like, Tom Holland is super young, and he can be in so many good action movies, but instead he's being forced to do this. I kind of wonder if their marriage, if they're married, will last.
Beginning of Tropic Thunder 2. That's the best one. I've got to ask, has there ever been a movie that's come out that was actually good that had a negative ratio for
No.
a trailer that was this bad?
No,
Sonic
never. It never happened.
the Hedgehog.
Well, Sonic doesn't count because Sonic, whenever the trailer came out, people started hating it. They fixed it and it became a money-making franchise. Sonic doesn't count. They fixed Sonic.
So the only example it can come up with is Sonic the Hedgehog, because Sonic the Hedgehog, they went back to the drawing board and they redid everything in terms of the way that Sonic looked. And
So every movie that's come out that had a massive dislike ratio and they didn't change anything has bombed at the box office.
That's the reason why the movie was successful. If the movie had released in its original state, then I think that it would have not been successful. Nolan names might save it. They'll never stop and blame us and keep going on to the next one.
There will be this movie will be probably a big box office thing, right? But it has nothing to do with the writing. It has everything to do with the writer, Nolan, and it has everything to do with how many big actors are in this.
Well,
it'll probably make money at the box office, but then after that, if it's bad and people don't like it, then it's going to alienate the entire audience, and then that's going to be it. He'll have tarnished his reputation.
Companies are going to stop paying for it. I think that if the Odyssey fails, it will be...
And it works like that because when you have a bunch of people that work 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, or even like 7 or 6 days a week, they don't have the time to sit here and try to keep up with all this internet slop, right? So they're just going to be like, oh, Christopher Nolan's making a new film. Let's go watch that. That, he's always a hitter, right? He always makes good films. They go and watch it. They realize that it's a stinker. And then they don't ever go back to another Christopher Nolan film. And then that's the end of that's literally the death of his entire franchise. I don't know why these writers keep doing it. I just don't get it.
Such a bad, kind of a blow to that whole ideology that we might see a lot of it just totally go away.
Give me a second. Let me use the bathroom. Okay. There we go. We're back. Sorry about that. We'll look at Discord. So if Rachel's still here, if she puts stuff in the Discord, I'll
Secretary
I'll
of
look at it.
State Marco Rubio is clamping down on communism in our country.
I don't understand how we don't have. I don't understand how communism's not illegal. I just man, we have made some bad choices in the history
Investigating
of the
Piker and
US.
Code Pink, who hosted his trip to Cuba. The feds are looking at funding for the trip, which some think is tied to the Chinese Communist Party. The Trump administration wants to know if Piker and Code Pink violated U.S. laws and sanctions in support of Cuba's communist government.
Let me give you a hint to that. Yes. Well, and I'm not trying to spread no allegations. So let me walk that back just a tad. I think yes, because the lady that was with Hassan Piker also did it. She got arrested. She's in jail. She got charged.
Government.
In addition, Rubio has terminated the legal status of Cuban operatives, with the feds detaining 3 of them, notably Yoga Dominguez, who's affiliated with the Cuban Institutes of Friendship with the People, the same group that helped organize trips with Code Pink to come visit Cuba. That one group that went to Cuba with a
I'm fairly certain she ended up getting arrested, and I think she got sentenced.
And honestly, we all assumed it was a propaganda tour, but it's difficult to prove the difference between useful idiots and foreign pay.
Well, you can't forget that he also went to China, too. He also went to China. Don't forget about that. He did go to China, too. So something is obviously up.
For operatives.
Oh, and I also heard that Russia's threatening Poland. From what I heard, allegedly, Russia is threatening Poland to attack Poland to see how NATO powers will respond.
Now, we shouldn't assume anything necessarily about Hassan, except even he thinks this means he's going to prison.
Earlier this month, I designated ICAP and several other Cuban organizations responsible for engaging in subversive anti-American activities. I don't understand why they're covering this as like the organization that sent Hassan Piker to Cuba. Bro.
Well, yeah, because you went with an organization. You did. Like,
oh, Trump is gonna put me in prison, I swear.
and that's kind of what gives it away right there. Is I wonder how much of this he thinks, like how often he thinks about this outside of the stream. I think Hassan knows he might have cooked himself, even if it might have been accidentally. I don't doubt that he probably sat down with lawyers and talked about it with lawyers. And I don't see a world where Hassan doesn't go to jail at some point, but I do see a world where they don't do it fast enough and then Trump gets out of office. I see that for sure.
To God, what the hell is going on? We're about to hit in 1930s Germany if we haven't already.
If that makes any sense. Like, he probably maybe did something, but I don't think they're going to have enough time with how long it takes with these legal proceedings to actually get a conviction.
The State Department is like actively.
And what really sucks for Hassan is that he's put himself in this position where not even the Democratic Party will want to help him.
Doing some group that I guess like was also a part of the humanitarian aid mission that we did in Cuba that I didn't even know about.
And maybe he can plead ignorance, as maybe he was genuinely in the dark, or maybe the fact that when he was simply subpoenaed, not even charged, but just someone they wanted to question, and he already seemed to think he was going to prison, makes me believe there's something
I think that he's most likely done something wrong. Absolutely.
Definitely doesn't want discovered, as he's already suggesting his arrest would be politically motivated. But as Asmund says, for all of us, this is what we voted for.
We are now one step closer to Hassan going to jail.
No, brother.
Oh no, a post by this.
You don't get to like go and do things in like foreign countries and push propaganda and spread hate on the internet that has to do with politically motivated topics that involve calling for violence and death and being surprised whenever the United States federal government knocks on your door with the intent to figure out if you actually took bribes to say that stuff online as an influencer. You know? Like,
For decades, the Cuban Institute of Friendship with the People, or ICAP, has been a vehicle for radical left-wing extremism and subversive foreign influence in the United States and across our hemisphere. ICAP is the Cuban regime's premier influence and intelligence front group, exploiting its vast network to spy on Americans, promote anti-Western propaganda, coordinate foreign influence operations, and organize revolutionary leftist movements around the world. Earlier this month, I designated ICAP as several other Cuban organizations.
Dude, is Marco Rubio actually the guy to dismantle these groups? Because as a Cuban American, he probably has like a very unique distaste for these people. Maybe Marcus Rubius can be our
like the biggest people, the biggest minority that should be mad about this is the people that came here legally. Yo, they should be furious about these illegals that are just flooding the country. Like, think about how much money, how much time, how much effort, how many hurdles they had to jump through just to get here. And then once they got here, they didn't get handed like housing and money and food and healthcare. They had to bust their ass like every other American. Of course, like
salvation. Like if Marco runs, I'm gonna vote for him.
As previously, we wouldn't want to jail our enemies for simply disagreeing politically.
But the issue is that they did it first. That's the issue. They did it first.
But the second they took Trump in for a mugshot, just so they can claim the stupid talking point of, how can you be pro-law and order while supporting a felon, the Democrats officially made...
Oh man, easy talking point when you charge somebody with 73 fucking felonies of the same shit.
Lawfare, just part of politics. Not to mention these charges aren't about building valuations. This is about foreign agents, designated enemies of the state, potentially purchasing influence in American elections. But nah.
And that's exactly what's going on, too. That's exactly what's going on. I mean, look at the spy from China that was just kicked out of the country. That was a mayor. Like, she straight up admitted it.
Frames this as, we're just hating. All he wants is healthcare, fairness in the workplace, and ending endless wars.
Is that what you say whenever you say spread their red capitalist blood? Is that what you mean, Hassan? What about whenever you say that you should go and steal out of stores? What about that? Man, that's crazy. There's nothing like hearing from a privileged individual about stealing from stores. Bro, running around in like a $20,000 like drip, but like, you know, you should go steal from the stores. That's crazy.
No. People treat you like the villain because everybody thinks you electrocuted your pooch. Or at the very least, get unreasonably angry when she briefly stands up during your 8-hour live stream. Not to mention how this rich kid constantly sims for socialism, celebrates when his side finally votes it in to NYC, who then immediately cuts the AC for the peasants.
Every business owner, please set your thermostats to 78 degrees.
Dude, what? Really? So they made... So you mean to tell me that your city is so shit that instead of... Dude, I can't. They're literally turning it into like a third world country. It's just like Europe all over again, bro. Like, what is this? This is crazy. 78 degrees? Dude, there's no way.
To alleviate the stress on our power.
Think about how many people are in a workplace, how hot it gets from having all those like people in a workspace. And you want to set that to 78? Dude, there's no way.
Meanwhile, setting his thermostats at 54.
While the mayor encouraged residents to keep air conditions set at 78 degrees, he may not be following his own advice. New York Post took a thermometer into City Hall and found that nearly every area of the building was cooler than the mayor's 78-degree mandate.
I bet, because it's hot. That's why it's hot.
This, the warmth of collectivism, but I just see it as a sum of stupidity.
78 degrees, bro. That is literally 2 degrees away from freaking 80 degrees. Dude, there's no fucking way.
It's not like we don't have endless examples of socialism resulting in the elites enjoying what capitalism commonly provides.
Yeah, like also the moving parts. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like, dude, there's no way. It would be so hot.
surf class.
Bro, it's not bad enough you work yourself to death for a corporation that literally makes billions off of your back. Well, while you're at it, why don't you just suffer too?
Expected to sacrifice.
The hell, man.
And that's exactly what these arrests are about. Socialists supporting Americans traveling to communist Cuba, rocking $5,000 outfits for social media, enjoying rock concerts during the day and 5-star hotel accommodations at night. Meanwhile, the common Cuban citizen lost electricity, reportedly even during surgeries. We don't want this third world nonsense in America. That's why it takes propaganda to promote socialism as appealing.
But if there's one avenue...
I love how after everything else has failed for these people, instead of ever attacking the actual argument, Hassan always tiptoes around it, immediately attacks Asmongold's character, and then tries to disenfranchise everything with this debate theory of like, well, you should debate me. Why aren't you debating me, bro? Debating somebody is nothing. Debating somebody nowadays is useless. It is. Because if you can't even address the conversation in turn-based combat, like making videos of each other, how could you possibly expect somebody like Hassan to say what people want to hear, which is the truth, during a debate? All you're going to do is lie, or you're just going to insult how he looks. That's it. Like, nobody wants to be in a room or even on like a phone call with somebody that just sits there and because you don't have anything else to say, you just immediately start attacking them. Like, Ethan Klein already showed you what your logic is when he absolutely decimated you and embarrassed you in front of everybody. Your logic is flawed because you didn't reason yourself into your position. You were forced there by your own audience. And now you're being held captive there, and you might end up going to jail because of it too. I don't know what the hell else he expected to happen.
Not made.
I really don't. Like,
dent in. It's socialism, but rich. That is
so communism, just like communist Cuba, where all the businesses are owned by one person.
Catnip for every broke boy on the planet. Every person making 35,000.
You know what's funny? Is that these corporations may want their own governments, right? They like operate independently in America as their own governments. But I bet your ass one thing they will not stand for, and they're willing to throw as much money at it as they can, and that's pro-communism propaganda. If you think that these billion-dollar corporations want America to be taken over by communists, you guys are in for a rude awakening. Like, I'm not advocating for the billion-dollar corporations, but at the same time, if everybody knows that the government is in their pocket, what do you think the likelihood is that these corporations are going to allow communists to take all their money? Probably not very high.
$1,000 a year. When they hear someone go, "Oh, this guy's a rich socialist," isn't that hypocritical? That is catnip, dude. Every other week, there's another 45-minute YouTube video essay. Hassan is a hypocritical socialist because he's rich. And then they run the route of like all the previous things that I never have implied or anything like that. They'll be like, "Oh, he came from a rich background. He lied about his background." I never did.
But you came from a rich background.
Did.
I said I was...
No, you just,
broke because my parents, my dad, went broke by the time
well, there you go.
I got to college. And I was broke for the first decade almost.
And then it's like dog brothel. It's just every single time the starting point always is socialism but rich.
Well, are you really crying because people are bringing up all the stupid stuff you've said and the things you've done? Yeah, that's what happens when all you do is attack people. Whenever someone brings an argument and all you do is attack that person, and now you're shocked, your big freaking Pikachu surprise face, that people are doing the same thing to you? Really, dude? You still can't even address any of the arguments that Hasman has. All you do is attack his character. That's all you do. And now you're big surprised that people are attacking you and your character. What the hell is wrong with these people? How are, like, dude, there's no way this guy is real, right? This has to be a character. There's no way.
How dare his detractors use something like his history to criticize his talking points, as no socialist can ever shake the contradiction of we need the rich to share their wealth, but not my wealth, as the first rule of socialism must be never share the riches made off of socialism. And despite the fact that NYC was asked to shut off their AC, Hassan's still promoting socialist congressional candidates.
I think there has to be an immediate pathway for every single undocumented immigrant that's here in this country today.
Even softball interviews for socialist candidates for governor.
Super easy, super simple. Rapid fire. Do you support repealing Act 10?
Yes.
Universal child care?
Yes.
Free
The reason why there's so much communist propaganda in the U.S. is because the other countries around the world are paying to put it here. I guarantee you the corporations don't have anything to do with it. I promise you they don't. Because if they live, like, there's a reason why they're stationed in America and not in communist China. There's a reason for that. Having all of your... The thing is that if the federal government turned communist, they would immediately take control of all 50 states and call it one big country, right? They would practically abolish individual laws for states, and then they would make it to where every corporation has to shill out all their money in order to remain in America. If most of them, which by the way would be very inconvenient for them because most of their economy, money, and everything, their livelihoods are based on being able to sell products and make as much money off of the entire country as possible. Like, they're already crying. For example, people that run rent housing in New York are already crying because they froze, Mamdani froze rent. And they're sitting there crying about how, all the stupid shit that nobody believes, right? I mean, the thing is like, communism is bad for corporate world. It just is. There's no getting around that. But the thing is that all the money that's being spread around isn't from corporations in America. It's from communist countries.
School meals.
Yes.
They're trying to basically, push the invasion.
Pay leave.
Yes.
Abolishing ICE.
Yes.
As this stream apparently raised...
Yeah, communism's bad for everybody. That's the thing. Like, communism isn't just like it's just bad. There's a reason why every communist country that doesn't turn to capitalism, like China, fails. There's a reason why Cuba is the way it is. There's a reason why Iran is the way it is. There's a reason why Russia's doing all right, but I think they also leaned into the capitalism as well. And you have to, otherwise you're not going to have any, there's no incentive for a McDonald's corporation to pop up in Russia or China if the government's going to take all the money even from the CEO and keep it for themselves. There's no incentive. It won't do anything. There's no reason for innovation because every innovation happens in America because you could become a billionaire if you have a cure for cancer. Well, you're not going to have that in Russia because there's no incentive for it. Think about how many people dropped out of college in America and became multi-billionaires. Like Jeff Bezos, didn't Elon Musk as well? No, he's a trillionaire.
Over $50,000 for
There's
this
no
idiot,
incentive.
when it really just called this specific image into question of what appears to be Hassan with a tail wearing a diaper. And I even thought that was photoshopped, but no, it was plainly there on stream. And even those social media users are laughing at him over it, I honestly believe this gives him credibility in his preferred circles. I briefly seen his streams where he panhandles pennies, begging, I need this many more paid for subscriptions, then I'll sing along to a song about Charlie Kirk. And to most adult individuals, seeing a socialist millionaire in a mansion singing a song about someone who was assassinated isn't something we'd spend our hard-earned money on. So seeing Hassan openly place that poster on his wall means we will likely never understand the mentality of his audience. Now, if they choose to shovel money his way because he's one of them, that's one thing. But Marco Rubio and the Trump administration are about to figure out if he's also being paid by enemies of the state. So if you appreciate my concise, potty-trained commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, hopefully I've earned your subscription and you'll subscribe to Decoy.
Well, the reason, why do you think we do international trade deals with China? Think about that. Why do corporations get all their money get all their products made in China? It's because that you realize that in China there's a name for people that work themselves to death. It happens so frequently. What is the name of a person that works themselves to death in China? Whoops. It's Japan.
Perhaps from a heart attack, stroke, or suicide, is called a victim of karoshi, which means death from overwork.
What is the cost to have a product made in China compared to the USA?
Manufacturing in China is generally 30 to 50% cheaper than in the USA, mainly because of lower labor and material costs. However, factors like tariffs, shipping, and larger order requirements can reduce this cost difference.
And that's the reason why you got all these people crying about the tariffs now, too, is because it's no longer cheaper to get it manufactured in China and brought to America. It's easy to see, like in China, everyone has to have a job, right? Based on communist law. And everybody makes the same amount based on communist law. So, like, if they pay everybody $4 an hour, then everybody, and the average minimum wage in America is like $7.50. Well, yeah, it's going to be cheaper. That's what happens when you have a communism works as long as you've got capitalist culture. China gets all of its money not only from taxes, but it also gets most of its money from our economy, from America's economy. That's how they're able to stay afloat. That's why they're not like Cuba. Corporations that are stationed in America are subsidizing basically the Communist Party. That's what it is. We can't go to war with China because we owe them as much money as they owe us. There's no point in going to war with a place like China. The only thing that sucks is that China is communist. That's it. Oh, it's the Odyssey one. Damn it.
Epic Games Glazer. I am reformed now. I've seen Tim Sweeney for what he truly is, a dweeb, just a pathetic twerp. But there was a time when I was gushing grannies over the direction Epic Games was going. With their incredible success with Fortnite unlocking the infinite money glitch, it really felt like they were actively trying to use that to help elevate other developers as well. And they had very generous splits with the community when it came to like custom content and like the Fortnite creator codes and stuff. Like the successful maps that the community makes on Fortnite, their program was giving them millions of dollars, like a very unprecedented split with the people that were making that content. So giggle really hard on Fortnite. Their program was giving them millions of dollars.
Bro, I don't give a fuck. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We have some information about bricks and minifigs.
Minifigs paying out reckless Ben and damages day after day. We're going to get at today on The Legal Mindset, where we teach you to be your own judge. I'm Andrew Esquire.
W Legal Mindset. Go check out Legal Mindset on YouTube. W Legal Mindset. Please go check him out. He's awesome, dude.
Attorney, and today I want to react to a video that actually asks a lot of really good questions, legal questions, and other practical questions. by Lego Empire entitled Bricks and Minifigs Just Agreed to Pay Reckless Ben. Very good video, so we're going to review that today. Let's get into it today with Reckless Ben and what's going on.
I can't show you the actual video itself because it is, of course, on its Patreon. Ben, in this video, gives us a lot of good information. He goes over how his legal team and Bricks and Minifigs have been negotiating during this case.
I think the negotiations as a whole have been going on essentially for the last couple weeks. I think that in this case, it probably even started before Ben had a lawyer, which is probably some of the problem here. Is Ben and Bricks and Minifigs probably started negotiating without everybody in place. But the question is, for how long have Ben's lawyers or professional mediators, how long have they been involved in this? We don't know how much Ben is actually listening to his lawyers and doing what they're telling him to do. Or
if they're telling Ben to just take some kind of weird plea deal, he should tell them to go fuck themselves. I'm gonna be completely blatantly honest and like blunt with that. Just if they're telling you that you should just take whatever they give you, tell them to go fuck themselves.
Or what Ben is doing, you know, if Ben is doing Ben and Ben wants to do things his way. And that's part of negotiations.
And at some point during these negotiations, Reckless Ben's team basically pushed for Bricks and Minifigs to pay damages for every day that Ben was under the temporary restraining order. And this is something I've actually been bringing up, and I said that I hoped that Bricks and Minifigs would pay Ben damages for what has gone on.
And that wouldn't be unreasonable. He's not allowed to create content. He's out there not making money, not profiting. Right now, he could be very profitable if he was making videos like, for example, look at my videos and other videos on this topic. They're getting hundreds of thousands of views. So if Ben can make videos, he would be making a lot of money, not to mention
the issue with what Ben is doing is that I can see them trying to get him for defamation, but the thing is that they didn't even try to do that because they know that it's bogus. They know that if they tried to get Ben for defamation, then both sides would have to reveal proof that they're innocent, and they would automatically lose because if they showed any proof that they were innocent, it would automatically condemn them. So even if they had evidence, it would have to be very convincing evidence that says that they didn't do it, which, I mean, let's be honest here, guys. Do you really think they didn't just take $200,000 worth of Legos? I mean, come on. Like, let's think about this for a second. Either way, if they got into a defamation lawsuit, they would lose. They would just lose.
And I hope he's factoring in.
That's why they're trying to get him on this RICO bull BS.
Advertising, sponsors. By the way, we got to run today's sponsor. So as always, we have an important message from Morgan & Morgan. Recently, a jury ordered Meta and YouTube to pay paused.
Lawyers gave for this in the negotiations, it was that Ben suffered harm each day that he was silenced. And
you're not making money, you're not getting sponsors, you're not getting ads, right? This is all revenue that he could be making that, well, he's not making right now. And that's a big deal.
And it also violates his First Amendment right as well. You have to keep that in mind.
That Bricks and Minifigs got this temporary restraining order approved on in the first place, where that Ben was doing some crazy stuff. Specifically, he references the bomb threat allegations and claims that Ben was going to, quote, shut up Bricks and Minifigs stores, which...
And we all know
But you have to have proof. Like, they have cameras inside of the building. Do they have any actual proof of this? Like, how does this corporation go up to a judge and just tells the judge that, hey, here's the thing. We need this person to no longer make YouTube videos because they're threatening to bomb us. Great. Do you have any proof of that? Do you have any proof? Like, when did it start becoming guilty until proven innocent? I was always told that it was innocent until proven guilty. What happened to that?
That's BS. We all know that's a lie. I mean, obviously that was not going to happen. Ben was not going to do that. That's a false pretense, right? Trying to pretend that Ben was going to do that is absolutely beyond the pale. And that's where Bricks and Minifigs is just getting ridiculous, is by making those underlying things and saying
they're not being ridiculous. They're trying to silence somebody that's pointing out their BS. That's the thing. They're mad at Ben because he's got a big enough platform to point out what they're doing, and it's actually costing them millions.
well, because some people called me, or so some disgruntled people called. Those people are not necessarily like working for Ben or attached to Ben.
And apparently, Bricks and Minifigs' legal team agrees with that and knew that the grounds this temporary restraining order was granted on were completely false because Bricks and Minifigs' legal team seemingly agreed to the terms to pay Ben for every day this temporary restraining order continues.
Well, they're on the back foot right now, so I'm not surprised from a PR standpoint. They need to give.
So you mean to tell me that only are they losing millions in sales? So so let's take a step back. They've lost millions in sales because Ben exposed them. They've also lost millions on lawyer fees, court costs, and now they're going to lose millions more, or at least hundreds of thousands, supporting Ben while he's not able to upload, right? Like, when does it end? You guys, do they understand that because they didn't want to pay $200,000, this is costing them millions? Like, who thought this was a good idea? That legal team is cooked, man.
Ground, and it's safer to pay out damages. So I'm not too surprised that they agreed to do that, because Bricks and Minifigs itself is on the back foot.
Which I gotta say, this is a really good move by Ben's legal team. Because, at least in my opinion, it seems like Bricks and Minifigs' strategy since the beginning of this case has been
You can't just print a whole bunch of money and pay off a deficit that you owe a different country, because the thing is that you have to look at money as a worldwide expense. So whenever you print a whole bunch of money, let's say we owe China $1 trillion, and we just decide to print out $1 trillion in 24 hours and give it to China, we owe them $2 trillion now. And you know why that is because that dollar lost its value, because you just printed a whole bunch more and put it into circulation. You can't do that. It won't work that way. You can't just print money. If you print money, then it loses value because there's a lot more in circulation.
Number one, silence Ben. Number two, keep it going as long as possible.
Well, definitely silence Ben. So number one, correct. Number two, keep it going as long as possible. Well, what they do want to do is keep the legal process drawn out, in hopes he won't create content during the legal process. The problem is that Ben is highly
poop from Mossy Oak for the 10 jewels. Happy poop.
Motivated to try to create content and get content out. There's obviously a profit motive, which is where the damages come in, and there's a PR standpoint of, it looks like you're silencing people, and as Americans, we do not like being silenced. We like our freedom of speech.
That's right. Those dumbass Democrats are figuring that out right now.
And even when there were some joint filings from Ben's legal team and Bricks and Minifigs and other defendants in this case, there were clear grammatical and structural errors in these motions that would basically have any judge in the country deny them, because it's just like, what are you even doing here?
Okay, I'm going to stop there. This is one where I'm like, I listened to this video and I'm like, okay, I'm with you. Wait, hold up. Okay, spelling errors, scrivener's errors, we call them scrivener's errors, other typos. We make mistakes, we make typos. That doesn't mean a judge throws everything out because you have a typo. A small non-material, an immaterial mistake like a typo or a comma or whatever, that's not going to make or break your case.
So at least from my perspective, it seems like Bricks and Minifigs' strategy has just been to keep Ben silenced for as long as possible and do anything they can to prevent the part 3 from being uploaded.
I do think that they wanted to stop part 3. I do agree with that. But at this point, I think there's going to be more harm from trying to keep him from putting out that content.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, like, absolutely. They're gonna, I don't think Bricks and Minifigs is going to come back from this. Unless they have solid evidence that condemns everything that Ben did, that, like, he actually was doing the things that they're claiming that he did. I think that Bricks and Minifigs, even if Ben uploads this third video, it's already done for them. They've lost so much of their actual, like, their customers, because people that didn't even know Bricks and Minifigs existed are already, like, discouraged from even going there. Like, it's basically over for them.
Than there would be, in just paying him the just letting him do it, right, versus the damages. So they're going to have to pay these damages to him. Just let him put out part 3, right?
It really makes me wonder what the heck is in part 3. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
I mean, and maybe that's what they're negotiating right now. Maybe right now they're negotiating.
If Ben can't upload part 3, then he needs to not do a deal with them, period. Ben needs to completely annihilate this corporation and make it an example. Make them an example of what you don't do. This man gave those Legos to Bricks and Minifigs, expecting the law to be upheld, and at every corner they've shorted him. He gave them those Legos so they could sell them, and he could put his grandkids through college. It's disgusting. This is awful. And Ben should make an example out of these idiots.
The elements
Put
of part
them out of business.
3, and they're actually, maybe they've passed a version over and they are going over part 3 and saying, okay, cut out this part, edit out this part, do this.
No.
And they're going back and forth because they're saying this is defamatory, this is this is that. So
I think that if Ben ends up going to jail, what he should do is email the video to like 100 people and tell them that they should upload this and make it to where they all sync up at the same time. And that way there's like 100 videos that flood it from different YouTube channels all across the internet and they can't take it down. I guarantee you that would immediately decimate them. If they're that scared that they're sitting there trying to keep Ben from uploading that last video, you know for a fact that if you just don't keep it secret, it's not a damn thing they can do about it. Straight up.
Could be that Bricks and Minifigs is trying to assert some control, some editorial control over part 3.
Like
That's one thing.
Expose the entire thing.
Once again, speculation here on what they're dealing with.
Bro, like if I was Ben, so check this out. If I was Ben, I would have like a bunch of like 100 or 250 USB fobs, and I would just be walking around in public. And I would just be like dropping them. I'd write like, please upload to your YouTube channel on it. And I would just be dropping that shit in public. Stop, B&M or whatever. What was it, like Bricks and Minifigs, right? Yeah, bam, stop, bam. And then put like on the other side, like flip it over, it says, please upload to a YouTube channel. I would go through if I, anywhere, like I would drop it at parks, in stores. I would just be dropping that shit everywhere.
I think it's reasonable speculation. It's speculation that would make sense.
Get like an airplane to like airdrop that shit in with little parachutes.
Of this, this contest between Bricks and Minifigs and between Reckless Ben.
Them agreeing to these terms.
As soon as it drops, guys, I'll watch it. I'll watch part 3. I will.
Goes against their whole strategy. If they want to keep Ben silent as long as possible, but then they agree to something that would punish them for keeping Ben silenced for a longer time, that's kind of counterintuitive.
It makes sense in the context of negotiation, right? So
it's to keep it silent for as long as possible so that either the party gets tired of waiting and wants it to be over, or it takes so long in court that either party can't afford it anymore and they have to throw in the towel. That's the goal with it.
Ongoing negotiations where there's potential damages, they're kind of mitigating their risk here. They're essentially paying that money out, yes, because they want to be able to negotiate. They want to keep them at the table, but they do want to.
It's also easier to deal with one person than it is for a video like that to get uploaded and get millions of views. That's what they're trying to prevent.
Relatively silenced because they don't want any more bad PR. They've already had enough bad PR. So they've got this, okay, we want to stop the bad PR on the same side as, hey, we want to prevent any damages here from, very validly denying him the ability to publish and to make money.
Ben goes on to say that Judge Tony Graff, who was previously on the case in the Utah District Court, is super difficult. That's what Ben says. Super difficult. And I'm sure we all have our own ideas on why Judge Tony Graff has been difficult in this case. But
I think a lot of people are giving Judge Graff a lot of flack. Now, mind you, this is potentially going to be removed to the federal court, so we'll get
and that's what needs to happen with this. I was about to bring that up. This needs to go to a federal court system and away from that stupid little town. This needs to be taken up in federal court. Ben should absolutely be advocating to bring this to federal court. Get it out of that stupid system.
A new judge there. But that said, with, Tony Graff, I mean, it looked like he was a neutral judge that had made some questionable decisions. So there were some decisions.
Well, he was a neutral judge that listened to the corporation and didn't bother bringing in the actual victim of the entire incident. That's what it is. And as far as I'm concerned, if that's the case, then you're just a biased piece of shit. Because you didn't even listen to both sides before you decided to take someone's freedom of speech away. You're no judge of mine. You shouldn't even be a judge in America. You have to hear both sides before you make a sentence.
It's like, okay, people can disagree with that. People can say he's, not stellar because of some things he's done. But you look at the whole of a person's record and what they've done and say, okay, is he blatantly biased, or does he, have anything that you can show me objectively
exactly
that he's going to rule against Ben for sure here? And I didn't see anything in his record that showed that he was 100% guaranteed to be biased against Ben. So I'm not on the plane of jumping in and saying this is a horrible judge or he's super biased or he's made bad decisions. I'm saying, look, a judge can make bad.
I think that if you're a judge and you understand the law because you went and isn't it like, how many years do you spend? How many years does it take in college to become a judge in the U.S.?
Becoming a judge in the U.S.
4 years, bachelor's degree, followed by 3 years Juris Doctor JD degree. So you have to go through quite a bit of school in order to get it. And I heard that it's not exactly easy to become a judge, right? And you're up there making decisions based on one party. You are violating somebody's amendment rights and you didn't even hear their side of the story. I think that judge didn't need to be a judge anymore. But a judge makes a bad decision. If you have somebody that's just been convicted of murder and they didn't do anything, you probably shouldn't be a judge. Just throwing that out there. Now, if you didn't make the conviction and you had a jury, that's different. But, if you just hear one side of a topic and then you immediately jump all in on that before you even hear the other side, you probably shouldn't be a judge.
Decisions.
Just throwing that out there. And then the way they didn't even try to get Ben for that should have been the biggest red flag right there. Instead of trying to get Ben for defamation, they immediately tried to go with RICO charges. Well, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Hello? That should have been the first red flag to that judge.
Bad decisions and mistakes, just like lawyers, right?
And then Ben says that episode 3 is finished and ready to post. So it'll go up the moment the temporary restraining order expires. But something I am really wondering about is, now this case...
When does that expire? When does Ben's temporary restraining order expire? There's no end date yet.
In federal court, what kind of bearing will the apparent agreeance of these terms to pay Ben for every day the temporary restraining order continues? Is that in writing somewhere?
I don't think that's in writing. I think that's unwritten. I think that's something that's part of the settlement negotiations. So I think that at this point, that is not part of the official order. There's no official ruling on that. So that's something that they've just agreed to do, right? And haven't formalized yet. So I think that's the status of that, to answer his question, which once again, Lego Empire here, very good questions and really on point for what people would want to know. So I think I really want to applaud him for having good questions.
How concrete is that? Because that is huge. Because, Ben deserves to be paid because he has lost revenue from not being able to post part 3 and other content on Bricks and Minifigs.
Very fair. He absolutely does have lost revenue that does need to be recovered.
And Ben goes on to basically confirm what we've all assumed, that Bricks and Minifigs has been delaying things for a while. Yep. So Ben has not gotten the chance to post part 3. He's just been delayed day after day, basically being being told, okay, tomorrow.
They're trying to see if he will run out of money. That's what they're trying to do. But if he's got, like, Ben isn't alone in this. Like, Ben has reached out to Asmongold. Ben has reached out to several content creators. There is literally no way that Ben can lose this unless, like, he just doesn't want to deal with it anymore. Straight up. Because there are a lot of lawyers that are YouTubers, that are content creators, that want a piece of this. They want a piece of this so bad, they're most likely willing to do it for free.
Next day, you'll be able to post it. So now the case is in limbo. And
that's true. So essentially, he's got this part 3 he's been sitting on, and that's the thing that's burning a hole in his pocket, is that he's got to get that out. He's already made, he's already invested his time in that. So that is very high priority for him, of course.
And Ben says he's, of course, confused about what's going on.
I think that, if Ben is confused, there's a problem. And his lawyer, when
by any means, this case is also confused.
I don't really think there's anything else with this. We can move on from this. We got us a Nick Shirley video, guys.
Past week. I hate that I have to do this video. Hate that I have to make this live, but I've been trying for a week straight, and I'm accepting the fate that is actual. I don't want to say failure, but it has been a failure. This entire week, for the past week straight, I've been trying to get into Venezuela.
Oh. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen, huh, big dog?
And it's come to the point where there's no more options, and we've used all the options possible, and I cannot put any more time into the efforts to get into Venezuela. As you guys know, right now I'm currently in Chile. I'm gonna explain that in a little bit as well. I'm in Santiago, Chile right now. I'm kind of like I'm not stuck here. I've been stuck here for the past few days waiting to get into Venezuela. However, to this point, it's gonna be impossible to get into Venezuela.
That would also explain the reason why Legacy hasn't tried to go there and spin the narrative. They're probably just blocking out all media.
So, for the past week, I've been trying to get into Venezuela. They had massive earthquakes. Just about last week, and I've been trying to get into Venezuela for quite some time now, to be honest. And I really
want. Why is there always a goddamn airplane? I kid you not. There's always a damn airplane, and that fucker takes forever to go by too. Always, never fails.
I'm gonna go to see what's happening with this earthquake.
Oh, it goes like 200 miles an hour up in the air. Really? I couldn't fucking tell. Yeah, they drive slower than a car.
Because there's actually been like hardly any media attention on this earthquake yet. Like, it could be in the hundreds of thousands that have died. They're saying I believe around 50,000 people have gone missing. And at this point, a lot of people are just dead. And so nobody actually knows how bad it is. And I flew to Florida on Monday to be able to go into Venezuela. I was contacted by a group of retired special forces, and they were going on a mission on their own that they have been approved by other governments and whatnot. So they said I could come with them, and it was going to be perfectly planned so we could enter into Venezuela with this nonprofit that I was going to go with. Okay. And I get to Florida, and they say, oh, don't worry, we're going to go on Tuesday. We have a direct route into Venezuela that way. But then it just kept getting pushed back, and this group I'm with, like, oh, well, we're in contact with the Chilean government, and we've worked before with the military, and we've worked before with the firemen, los bomberos de Chile. And I was like, oh, perfect. I actually used to live in Chile for 2 years, so we'll go there, and from there we were going to have a direct access route into Venezuela from Chile. So I flew all the way down here to Chile to then go to Venezuela, and now I've been stuck here in Chile for the past few days waiting to go to Venezuela, and to this point it's going to be impossible. So what happened actually was Venezuela was letting people come in to help with humanitarian relief after this earthquake, and they allowed people in, and then this Monday, the second week of the earthquake, they said no more, and they started being very selective about who they're letting in. So now they're not letting in anyone. Essentially, they're worried that a lot of people are worried that the Venezuelan government, they're obviously communist government. They don't want really anyone to see what's actually happening inside of Venezuela at the moment, so they're starting to block everyone. But we were told that if we came to Chile, we'd have an easier access to come in because we were going in with the Chileans. And I thought, okay, that would work. But we've been here for a few days now, and I've been stuck in Chile just chilling and waiting and doing our best to try to get in. But to this point, back into Venezuela, because even the Chileans that had permission.
It kind of sounds to me like it seems like there's not really much to talk about in this. He's just talking about how he's wanting to go to Venezuela to talk about the earthquakes. But of course, communism reigns, and you know how it goes with communism.
But
how dare you be anything? That's what I'm seeing here. What do we got on the Dasi cord? Let's do war, then protest, then breaking. Well, actually, you know what? We were already on breaking news. Let's watch the breaking news part. Secretary Rubio just terminated legal status of Cuba. Okay, we saw that. Sources tell me ICE is being required to report daily arrests to White House and DHS. Trump's admin also imposing numerical mandates for daily arrests. The reporting had stopped when Naom, who's Naom, left office. They suspect Mullen is losing control to Miller. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It continues to be, this is the Stephen Miller, the first source said he continues to drive the boat he wants. He wants this. Oops, I didn't click that. Let's see what else we have. Breaking: Washington D.C. grand jury has indicted the former Olympic canoeist, who was caught tampering with the reflecting pool. You mean to tell me that this dude was an Olympian, and he's out there messing with the damn reflecting pool? Why? Why? Oh my God, it's so stupid. The grand jury brought him up on felony. Good. Put him in jail for like 20 years. This was not the DOJ. This was a jury in deep blue DC. Damn, so even they were like, yeah, this has to stop. Ha! Oh, I'm not logging in for that. Yeah, put that bitch in jail, bro. Disgraceful. What is this? The Supreme Court has just declined to block contempt sanctions against journalist Catherine Herridge. I don't know who this is. This means she will have to pay $80 per day for protecting her confidential source. This was a big First Amendment case, and so you mean to tell me just drop the ball? That's crazy. So legendary journalist Catherine Herridge is asking the Supreme Court under seal to block contempt sanctions after DC Circuit tried bullying her into revealing her source. I mean, it's the government. This is rooted in confidential source Heritage had back in 2017 when she reported on an FBI investigation into Chinese American scientists. Heritage is fighting for her source and journalism. I don't know what to think about this because I don't know what the context is behind this. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what the context is. She looks like a Karen. But the real question is what is she doing? Like, what is, like, for confidential source Heritage had back in 2017 when she reported on the FBI investigation into a Chinese American scientist. What does that mean? Like, what is that? Brenna, oh, that's the wrong person. Catherine Hedges asking the Supreme Court, what is the investigation actually about that she did with the 2017 FBI investigation into Chinese American scientists?
actually about Catherine Herridge, a journalist.
Oh, yeah, that.
The FBI investigated Yanping Chen, a Chinese-American scientist, from 2011 to 2017, which is what the current situation is about.
The allegations the FBI investigated Dr. Chen for potential visa fraud and false statements on her immigration forms. Oh, authorities suspected she lied about her background and her post-work affiliation with Chinese astronaut program. The outcome, after a 6-year counterintelligence probe, the government never brought any charges to Dr. Chen. The lawsuit, following the investigation of Dr. Chen, sued the Department of Justice and the FBI, alleging that federal officials illegally leaked confidential, highly personal information about her to the media to damage her reputation. The source protection dispute. As part of the ongoing lawsuit, a federal judge ordered veteran reporter Catherine Herridge to reveal the confidential source she relied on for her 2017 article detailing the FBI investigation. Herridge refused to comply, citing press freedom, resulting in fine of $800 a day. Supreme Court action. The U.S. Supreme Court declined to intervene in Herridge's appeal, allowing the lower court's ruling and fines to stand. Well, good. Fuck them. It's the United States federal government. If somebody wants to, if the federal government needs to do an investigation on you and they subpoena shit, then you got to give it up. Time to cough it up. Like, just cough up the information. That's just how it is. Government's got the bigger stick. FX blocks. Awesome. The North Carolina legislature has overridden the Democrat governor's veto, forcing a new law to take effect that blocks taxpayer funds from going to illegal aliens in welfare and housing. Thank God. Holy crap. Finally. It also requires state police to cooperate with ICE and help deportations. Big win in NC? Where's this at? North Carolina. Taxpayer dollars should never have been helping illegals in the first place. 100% agreed. 100,000 trillion % agreed. 100%. Senate Bill 153 legislation that in part orders to agencies to ensure any and all beneficiaries of state services can prove citizenship. And that needs to be passed in all 50 states. Instantly. If North Carolina can do it, the federal government can make it federal law. There's no excuse for it. Whoa, a Sacramento insider wore a wire and Dana Williams on Gavin Newsom's probe. The opinion expressed by did not necessarily report views. Is that it? I guess. I mean, I think that it's kind of funny. There's no way. I'm sorry, dude. There's no way that I would do an interview or even talk to Gavin Newsom without a wire. You know that dude's gonna say some weird stuff to you. You just know it. Just look at him. He looks weird. I mean, what do you expect? Now we know how the feds got audio of the conversation between Dana Williams and Alex. Oh, here we go. Podesta. In 2024, a PRA FOI. Dude, what is this? What even is this? Oh, what just happened? Request was filed requesting communication. Williams, a lobbyist, Activision, and co-defendant Campbell. Williams' conversation with Podesta about is particularly transcribed below and is everything about the government. Well, fuck her. Yeah, I know, fuck her, double fuck her. I mean, the PA recipient. See, this is why you gotta wear a fucking wire right here, man. Like, if you in a place of business, and you sitting back and you doing this, you can't be mad at someone wearing a wire. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just a me thing. It's the mindset of somebody that hardly ever does anything wrong. Breaking. Speaker Johnson has just informed Sent Mike Lee the Save America Act will be forced into the base text of the NDAA which puts massive pressure on the Senate to pass it once the House sends it over. Great news. Yes, let's go. Let's go. So let me see. What is that? What does that bad boy have? Let's see what that bad boy has in it. What does the Save America Act have in it?
The Save America Act aims to change voter registration and
Let's
election management.
fucking go.
Its main goal is to make sure only U.S. citizens vote in federal elections.
I love to hear it. Let's go, boys. So they forcing that shit through. They're like, all right, you don't want to play ball? Fuck you. That's what I'm talking about, boy. He assured me that MERV process will guarantee the two bills are merged and received in a Senate as one bill with the Save America Act in the base text. Is as committed as ever to... Speaker Johnson is as committed as ever to ensuring the basic law, including keeping it on the NDAA a must-pass bill. As we need birthright citizenship voting. Citizenship voting. There's no reason why this is even a question. None whatsoever. As it comes over from House to the Senate and fighting for its thereafter. All hands on deck, secure election U.S. Secure elections U.S. Yo, W. I hope they pass that bitch too. They need to pass that. They need to. Outrage erupts after the man charged with killing a Pennsylvania state trooper has been confirmed as a Haiti illegal alien. Got a commercial driver's license from Blue, Massachusetts, then killed trooper Michael Pera in a tractor trailer, purge the CDL rolls and federalize it to the maximum. Massachusetts must be held. Oh yeah, they should. They should go to each one of the DMV. And actually, you know what? The DMVs are just doing their job. They need to go to each one of these states that have like these CDLs that they're handing out like candy, and they need to start putting people in jail for this. This makes me sick to my stomach. This is why all must go back. Haitians TPS must be canceled. This was in Dearborn? Oh, what the hell? Active shooter at Fairborn Mall in Dearborn, Michigan, ongoing. Holy. Can I watch this? Is this something I can watch? Hold on. Actually, you know what? It can make me log in anyway, isn't it? I don't want to log in. I don't want to log in. I'm sure there'll be some Fox News stuff about it. What is this? 2 people dead, 3 others injured in Dearborn, Michigan. Oh yeah, here we go. So 2 people dead, 3 others injured in Dearborn, Michigan, mall shooting. This happened yesterday? Yeah, it's yesterday. That sucks. President Trump announced he has pardoned 6 people who were sent to prison by Biden administration for fixing their car. What? President Trump announced that he has pardoned 6 people who were sent to prison by the Biden administration for fixing their car. The Biden regime was militant about punishing people who are doing their own repairs, weaponizing the EPA and DOJ against them. It is my great honor to have all free right now. I'm not surprised that people were going to jail for that. Let's see, we'll get these 2 knocked out. Oh, here we go. The American pilot that you were talking about earlier. Here we go. The American pilot killed, plane set ablaze by West Papua separatists in Indonesia. The Indonesian army says that it has recovered the body of an American pilot, Nicholas F. Goslin, after he was killed by the West Papua National Liberation Army. Dude, what is this? Like, what is that? Looking like the LGB community over there, bro. Officials say Gosselin, a civilian pilot from PT AMA, was attacked after landing at an airport in Papua, Eastern Indonesia. His aircraft was also reportedly set on fire by the armed. How's it going? How's it going, Base Taste? How's it going, Salty Zipper? Armed separatist group. That sucks. Oh, how's it going? Oh wait, that's going, Mark. Oh, W goat for the goat trophy for the 1,000 joules. W Mark. That was in a big chatty. W. Wait, who sent it? Was it? It was you. No, it was you. It was you. Happy 4th. Oh yes, bro. I need to watch this movie. I need to watch this movie again. It's so good. If you've never seen Independence Day, oh my god, the speech that he gave at the final fight, dude. Oh my god, the chills down my spine. New mentions. Wait, what's going on here? Have been. Wait, what? Reminder that the cartels have been sending foot soldiers to Ukraine to serve in the international battalions and learn the latest techniques of drone warfare. This is just the beginning. New generation cartel CGNG bombed the cartel's Undos R5 camp with drones in. Bro, what is all this? This is like, what even is this right here? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. CGNG apparently used other common DJIs. Dude, what is this? What is this? Used other rather common UAV armed with air-dropped improvised explosive devices, IEDs. So they taken out targets now using IEDs. New generation cartel bombed the cartel's Undos. So, like, we have actual, like, gang wars that are going on in Mexico that are, like, actual military combatants now. What the hell? That's creepy. That is not... I don't know if that's a good thing or not yet. That's confusing. Okay, let's, That's this one, right? Yeah, this one. Oh, here we go. What's this? Iran appears to have paired each foreign delegation at Khamenei's funeral with a politically targeted wink verse. Saudi Arabia received a verse about two armies meeting in battle, one believing, one not. Got a verse. What the fuck is this? What? That's weird. Iran war effectively destroyed every nation outside of the American as a rival to the U.S. Iran is broken as a... Ooh, really? There we go. The Iran war effectively destroyed every nation outside of the Americas as a rival to the U.S. Iran is broken as a contender for power. They can't even sell their oil. Tankers are ignoring the IRGC and transiting via Omani territorial waters protected by the U.S. Navy. Iran is too cowardly to commit acts of war off the Omani coast. Oman has also made it clear that they will never support Iran's delusional plan to toll the strait. Iran can't get a single tanker to dock at its ports. Their economy is in a tailspin. Iranian inflation is approaching pre-Mali I don't even know what the fuck this means. I know pre, but like Malia Argentina numbers. Now I gotta Google it. What is pre Mali Argentine numbers?
It sounds like you're looking for free virtual phone numbers in Argentina. Well, there's no service.
I'm over here asking about that. She giving me fucking free virtual phone numbers and dude, I can't. That's okay. Numbers A, famine is very real possibility. Iran supports half of its food on one, is willing to sell to a pirate state that keeps shooting at commercial traffic. Oh yeah, I mean, that's how they managed to stay afloat, probably for a while. Iran has failed to uphold its end of the MOU, and thus, well, that's also another thing that's kind of fucking them over, because they see how Iran, everybody in the world sees how Iran is treating this peace treaty, and nobody wants to do business with them because they're scared. They know that nobody's dealing with their bullshit anymore, and so does the world. MOU, and thus hasn't received a single dollar in unfrozen funds of Gulf development aid. The MOU was a test to see if they could behave rationally when their military leverage is gone and their economic leverage is fast eroding. They failed. Demand destruction has been concentrated almost entirely in Europe and Asia. China and India are crippled. The Chinese will be faced with the choice of switching off their data centers, stalling development of the AI they stole from XAI, and anthropic, or forcing starving Chinese citizens to eat babies. What the fuck? That's weird. Europe already deindustrializing thanks to the Ukraine war has been dealt a death blow. They won't recover for decades, possibly generations. Denmark might end up selling Greenland to U.S. to stave off a depression. So we might end up getting Greenland regardless. We might end up with Greenland. We might end up with 52 states, guys. The war has forced countries reliant on straight oil flows to accelerate their plan Bs in the same way that the 70s oil embargo forced the U.S. to begin oil extraction in Alaska. The UAE will complete the new Gulf of Oman pipeline, rendering the Strait obsolete. Yeah, no, like once the pipeline's done, it's over. Much like how the discovery of the Americas allowed Europe to circumvent the Middle East when trading with China, turning the region into an irrelevant backwater. The country that how long is this? Goddamn. The country that benefited the most from the war was America. Iran has been severed from the global economy and even the BRICS, BRICS. Buyers now have to go to Venezuela, relaying with the U.S. Relaying? What the fuck is this word? It's actually a confusing word. With the U.S. and sending its crude to our shores, China will have to do what we say if they want energy. I don't think that's how that works. I don't really think China gives a shit. Energy prices of the U.S. are now so substantially lower than in Europe. I don't know about that, dude. What? We be paying a motherfucking $400 on the electric bill in this bitch. What you talking about? It's lower. Lower than Europe and Asia, that offshoring and outsourcing are no longer financially prudent. Turns out that the way for manufacturing to complete with cheap labor countries look like India is to make the cheap labor expensive. Jobs and investments are coming back to America, the only sure bet, with demand destruction creating an oil glut. Americans will be enjoying $2.50 a gallon of gas or lower by next year while the rest of the world starves. Well, maybe they shouldn't have done it. The Iran war has even crippled Russia. A combination of demand destruction and Ukrainian attacks on Russia refineries has sparked off an energy crisis there. We might actually see the Mongols driven out of Donbass and total Ukrainian victory. In one stroke, Trump cemented America's dominance over the world. Iran, China, India, Europe, Russia, Africa, all crushed. He passed the fix everything button, and all it took was paying 50 cents more at the pump for a couple months. I'd say that was more than worth it. You know what? If this is true, this article has opened my eyes. I still think that terrorists should be blown up, but, per the usual, W. Donald J. Trump. Hold on, wait, there was something at the bottom of that. Hold on. What did that say at the bottom of that? I expects global oil supply to outpace demand through 2027, forecasting higher inventories and lower prices, with the Brent averaging about 57.69 BBL in 2026 and around 53 BBL in 2027. God bless America, baby. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Yo. I need to like save this somehow. Is there any way to, I'm going to pin this. I'm pinning this. Rachel, you're going to be here forever. Don't ever leave. How do you pin this? Like that? Pin that message? I don't want to pin that. I want to pin this. How do you pin it? Pin, damn you! Oh, wait, it's right there. Anytime someone wants to talk shit, I'm gonna read this. How do you fucking pin this? Can you not pin this? Oh, here it is, right here. Boop. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, we need to do Fox. Yo, W. Rachel. Wait, what the fuck's that? Wait, hold on. What was that? African version of ICE, decaf decoy. Yo, what? Get out, bro. Yo, even the Africans are tired of this shit. Yo, they pissed off the Neanderthals, bro. Like, what? They out there in mud huts, they getting mad, too. They tired of this shit, too. Look! Yo! They said, hell nah, bro.
Enforcing their border laws objectively more terrifyingly than America. And mainstream media mainly silent about this.
Look at that, dude. Look, he dressed in an actual, like, an attire doing this. Look at that.
By the police, because it'd be one thing if he was making a demonstration and not whipping that thing around at anybody and just saying, hey, go back to your country, this is a protest. This almost makes me feel like this is their local law enforcement backing the efforts of this tribal warrior-looking guy. There's a lot of them. They're lined up, holding hands.
They're even invading Africa. Bro, what the fuck are you gonna get in Africa? It's Africa, bro.
Also with sticks.
It's Africa. Bro, its entire fucking GDP was sent over there by America. It's Africa, man.
And I don't even know, do you call these guys like conservatives?
Bro, he whacked the shit out of him. Did you hear that? Damn, he whacked the shit out of him. He went,
and I don't know, do you call these guys like conservatives? What would they be? Because remember, back in the day, I knew a lot of very, very Democrat by default types. This is make what country. Terrifying times right now.
What the hell is
same
this?
continent that was with clubs.
I can't believe it's gotten so bad that Africa is pushing back, bro. It's not bad enough there with all the goddamn bugs. Now they pushing it back against the damn invaders too. It seemed like the whole world is tired of this shit.
Yeah, if you are an immigrant in South Africa, you are not safe right now. Send this video to Joy Reid. Joy Reid would somehow make this about Donald Trump and the idea.
Oh, this is Elon's fault because he's South African. Didn't you know? Didn't you guys know that? This is Elon's fault. That's what the UK is going to say. Hassan's going to blame Israel, per the usual. So, like, you know, like...
And also, when Trump wants to bring in over, what do they call them? I don't know how to pronounce it. I've just seen it spelled the Afrikaans. Someone tell me how to spell that phonetically. But it's the whites are being attacked. Like, they need to seek asylum. I'm saying it right? Okay, thank you. But giant mob holding sticks and oftentimes when...
They whipping their asses out. They're like, get up out of here. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I just realized something, and you know what? The internet's not ready for that.
Full garb coming after you. But this is just not just one incident. It's like there's like they're protesting and hunting.
The internet is not ready for that.
Illegals and migrants. So not even necessarily illegal immigrants, migrants. They told the government to deport every illegal African migrant or they will remove them themselves. Kind of sound.
Damn, bro, that's what it's gonna be like in every country if they keep doing this. If they keep forcing this, dude, I'm shocked. Like, this is crazy. You have every country in the world protesting against this forced immigration that these Democrats are trying to do to replace the voter base. Every country in the world, including Africa, has become wise to this. Most of those people probably don't even have cell phones. And they know what the hell is going on. Like, if you don't understand how much this is not working, Africa, there are tribesmen running around beating immigrants with sticks, telling them to go back to their own country. These guys don't even have a fucking house, and they're running around with sticks whipping people. You can't suppress this.
It's a lot like what's happening over in Northern Ireland, where the Henry Novak story they tried to bury it. It came back. They've been having a lot of these migrant crimes that get covered up over in the UK in general.
They recently just had that one dude that got beat up by those three guys or four guys, and the cop like immediately arrested him too, and then a man handled him into the back of the car. We saw that a couple days ago.
But then in
it was yesterday.
Northern Ireland, I disavow story, but then you saw.
I think that this is a wake up call. This is a wake up to anybody that thinks that this mass immigration is working. It clearly is failing miserably, and the Democratic Party is being replaced with communist social democrats now. And I look forward to seeing where this goes. Hopefully, we can get these people out of office, like the Democrats. And then hopefully none of the Democratic Socialists get into office, but what they're offering is very good, but also very scary. So we'll see where this is going. We'll have to see. All we can do is wait. That's all we can do. Can't do anything else right now. But it's crazy that every country in the world, including Africa, is pushing back against this. Oops. Okay, what do we got today? You know, we gotta watch some of that Fox. U.S. Navy warship joins America's 250th celebration. Let's go. Let's go.
It's absolutely breathtaking. It is so beautiful out there, and it's beautiful to watch it at home as well. I was just watching some of it on the monitors, and it looks incredible. So who better to have with us on the water today? Our Navy correspondent, Lucas Tomlinson, joining us on the East River of New York, the area that I described just a moment ago, where the tall ships are coming in preparation for this huge celebration of America. Hi, Lucas.
Is that an old school Navy warship?
Martha, we're in New York Harbor. We just cruised.
How old school we going? Because I would classify this as like
down the East River.
Ancient.
Just went under the Brooklyn Bridge, just passing the Cunard line to Queen Mary II. I knew you would want us to point that out. And then off to our starboard side, we have the Pride of Baltimore II, which is sailing ship, as you can see. And we started north of Hell's Gate. We had no problem navigating those treacherous waters earlier. And this is a converted privateer from the War of 1812. Of course, those letters of marque helped us defeat the British, empowering sailors to go out and wreak havoc and crush British shipping. We also, in the distance, have the Statue of Liberty. Of course, a great present from the French. And on July 4th, 1884,
That's right.
it was presented to the United States, Martha. Then they boxed it up, put it in 200 crates, shipped it to the United States. Then Grover Cleveland helped inaugurate it when it was built here, as you can see in New York Harbor in 1886. And it's just a beautiful day. And then off to our port side, Martha, we talked about the tall ships. Now we have big U.S. warships. That's the USS Kearsarge, and my Naval Academy classmate is the commanding officer.
There it
I
is.
hailed her on VHF Channel 68. We had a good chat, good to catch up. That's
Hey,
an
look at that big badass piece of machinery right there, dude. God bless America.
amphibious assault ship, can carry 2,000 Marines, thousands of sailors.
Yes, it can.
Same class of ship as Iwo Jima, which of course launched the Maduro raid. But here we are celebrating the nation's 250th birthday. No better place to do it than right here at sea, as you heard earlier, where British ships under Admiral Richard Howe surrounded Manhattan, forced Washington to evacuate from Brooklyn under a fog bank of divine providence, and also where the American spy Nathan Hale was hung by the British in September of 1776. We salute him and all of our veterans past and present, Martha.
Yo, W. Hell yeah. Socialism 101, rules for thee, not for me. Man, oh man, oh man. It sure is something seeing the actual legacy talking about it.
Florida Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna joins us now. So it's a little hot.
Just a little
Don't
bit.
sweat it, Luna. The mandates, they're telling us how cold and how hot we have to keep it in Manhattan. What does that mean?
Oh, the warmth of socialism. Rules for
We
thee,
saw
but not
this.
for me, right?
This is them talking about Ma'am Dami again. This bishop on how America made him funnier. Ooh, I love hearing celebrities talk good about America. That's the way it should be. What the fuck is this? I don't trust this. That's different. I don't like that. I don't like that. That kind of makes me feel like that's copyright or something. I don't like that. System of government ensures checks on powers. Vector Division Hansen? What is this? U.S. system of government ensures. What is this?
Welcome back, America. We have with us the man I call America's wise man, Victor Davis Hanson, a great historian and philosopher, just a great person. And he's got a great...
This looks like a dude just trying to sell fucking books. Damn, that doesn't looks like there's a whole... It's a kind of a good thing there's not a whole lot of negative talk right now. That's the way it should be on a holiday. Dim socialists will not work across the country, expert. I think they'll work. They'll work because they're too enticing to voters.
All right, let's bring in.
I think they might work a little too well.
Host of the Hugh Hewitt Show. Hugh, welcome to you. So, what do you think about that? Bernie Sanders bringing a lot of attention to these socialist candidates.
Well, the old socialist from Vermont has been working a long time for a run like this, Sandra. And good afternoon.
Man, Sanders really fell off that hard, huh? That's sad.
It looks like you're having fun down there on the mall. They're on a run.
I like that Ma'am Dami froze the rent in New York, by the way. I do like that. But I don't like that he can't condemn Muslim terrorism like what happened in New York. I don't like that at all. That makes me very uncomfortable as an American.
Plattner is a self-described communist. He got the Senate nomination in Maine. They won the 3 in New York City on Tuesday night. They won Mr. Hamawi in New Jersey a month before. Those are 4 hardcore, hard-left socialists verging on communists. Now tomorrow night in Denver...
You know what's really fucking scary about this that I don't think anybody else noticed it yet? Why is it that you have somebody like Ma'am Dami front and center, and you have, like, look right behind him. Literally right fucking behind him.
Socialist from Vermont has been working a long time for a run like this, Sandra, and good afternoon to you. It looks like you're having fun down there on the mall.
That's kind of scary looking,
Graham
bro.
Plattner is a self-described communist.
I'm not even kidding. That kind of spooks me a little bit. I don't know about y'all, but
Senate nomination in Maine. They won the 3 in New York City on Tuesday night. They won Mr. Hamawi in New Jersey a month before. Those are 4 hardcore, hard-left socialists.
It's not even that they're not Americans. It's that you know the stereotype. You know the stereotype. You know where I'm going with this.
Communist. Now tomorrow night in Denver.
It's crazy that unrelated. unrelated. It's crazy how the terrorists, they attacked the Twin Towers, and now it kind of seems like they own it, huh? You know, I'm not making any allegations, but I do find it a little weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little weird.
Milad Kiros running in Diane DeGette. DeGette's been there for 30 years, sort of a mainstream liberal Democrat. But the new lady, the 29-year-old, wants very much to be in the Mamdani range. Then we'll have Peggy
Don't forget to hit like on the stream, guys. Don't forget to hit like on the
Flanagan in Minnesota.
I haven't done any of that in a
possibly El
while.
Sayed in Michigan. Two more radicals. So a lot of the normal.
So he's gonna hug all the guys and he's not gonna hug a single. What about her? He's just going down the line, huh? You got to make sure you get that shot for the people that you're being paid by, right? Got to make sure that they get these pictures, right? So them checks keep coming in from the federal government, from the federal government, not from a foreign country, from the federal government, all from the federal government.
Left in charge was.
Let me get up out of here before I get sent on vacation again. Let me get up out of that. Let me get up out of that. I don't need another vacation. White House touts massive opportunity for agriculture. Watch Will Kane take stunning tour of GOP PAC slams Texas Democrat James Tallarico hates America comments. If you hate America, then you don't need to run in our politics. You should just immediately. What we should do is we should have a program where you can go get a one-way ticket
Around to look
and
at
get the fuck out. Get the fuck
flying
out.
behind us. We've got a lot in the skies between the Washington Mall and here in D.C. It's Fleet Week, so we've got so much going on. A conservative PAC is now taking aim at far-left Texas Senate hopeful James Tallarico over these unearthed comments about our nation's flag. Watch this.
I often think when reclaiming symbols, I think about the American flag. I think the Confederate flag is a symbol of treason and terrorism. But the American flag is such a complicated symbol for most of us. And in many ways, like Jesus, like the cross, it's been co-opted and in some ways its true meaning has been betrayed.
The only people that are betraying its true meaning are the ones that are washing their hands using the American flag. Just imagine people from World War I and World War II hearing this piece of shit talk about the American flag that way. You want to talk about being offended? I'm fucking offended as an American that there's some schizo talking about my goddamn flag from my country. I'm offended. You know what? You know what's going to happen to the people that are doing it? Not a single goddamn fucking thing. Not a single goddamn fucking thing is going to happen to a single person. They're not going to jail. They're not going to be bullied off the internet. They're not going to be canceled. They're not going to lose any actual money. But you know what? If I say that I don't like allowing illegals into my country, YouTube completely shuts off all my ability to get views. There will be a day of a reckoning. I hope that they're ready for it.
A spokesperson from that committee went off on Tallarico, quote, "It's clear from James Tallarico's political record he hates America. Tallarico has gone out of his way his entire political career to make that clear. Whether it's saying the American flag is a complicated symbol or his attacks on the Bible and the American family." However, Tallarico's team, of course, they get paid to defend him, so that's what they're doing. Quote, "James believes the American flag means freedom, opportunity, and hope, and that this broken, corrupt political system is robbing hardworking Texans of the American dream that our flag promises."
He's not wrong. I mean, okay, he should keep the American flag out of his fucking mouth, but he's not wrong.
Lisa, you're
3%. That's it. 3% of the population in America is what's causing all of your problems in your everyday life. 3%. 3%. The top 1% and the bottom 2%. Those are what is causing all the problems in your life. The 2% are the reason why you can't go inside of a store and buy something without it being in a security box. And the 1% is the reason why you work yourself to death and you can't afford rent. You get rid of 3%. You figure out how to deal with 3% of the fucking population, and this place would be a paradise. It would.
So here's the thing. Both candidates have some challenges, right? But I think ultimately Texans will overlook some of the moral shortcomings of Ken Paxton because the alternative is just too weird with James Tallarico. Comments like that or saying God is non-binary, that, white men are the greatest.
I don't want to hear from an entitled white boy what God is supposed to be. It sounded to me like maybe you didn't read the Bible. But, like, I'm not a big holy person, right? But if I've been to catechism, I was forced to go to catechism. I've been baptized Baptist. I went to church, Christian. I find it very interesting to see a white boy that's obviously more well off, he's wealthy, talk about what the Bible says, saying that God is transgender. Look, I'm not a big fan of religions like that. But nobody in the fucking history of the Bible has said that God is fucking transgender. That shit or non-binary is some bullshit. That doesn't even make any, that's as funny as whenever the black people were trying to make all of the like Santa Claus and God and like what else? There was a bunch of other shit. They were trying to make them black too. That shit's weird, man. It's fucking weird.
Domestic threat, that there are 6 genders, just so many things that don't align with.
Ain't no 6 genders, ain't no 6 sexes either. Ain't no such thing as no fucking 6 genders and 6 sexes. Gender is just another word for sex. That's it. Gender is the proper way to say what your sex is, male or female. Gender, like I don't like saying it over and over again because of YouTube, but sex is a taboo word. It is. So they came up with a secondary word called gender, and then that's where you get the branch off of gender. Right? We all know that's what it was for. There's only 2. There's only 2 genders, male and female. All this other shit is the third gender called mental illness, okay? And that's fine. Dude, you could do whatever you want. You could make yourself into a chicken nugget with no arms and legs. If that's what you want to do with your body, fucking go for it, bro. Welcome to America, the best country in the world. But I damn sure don't want to eat your arms and legs. I don't want to have to deal with that shit. Oh, my arms and legs, but bitch, you cut your shit off. Well, you see what happened? No, you had the surgery done on purpose. You wasn't in an accident. What do you mean? No, I don't care. Like, what the fuck? Stop shoving it down everyone's throats, man.
Texans' values. And ultimately, you see the race tight in some of the polling. But if you look at the recent New York Times polling, Governor Abbott's up by 7 against his Democrat opponent.
How's it going?
On the generic Senate ballot, Republicans are up by 6.
Happy 250.
I think ultimately that's going to bring Ken Paxton home, that he will win this race, but it's going to be very expensive. They're estimating $446 million spent on this Texas race alone. So it's going to be a dogfight. That's right, but boys. I do believe that Ken Paxton, even in a tough political environment for Republicans, will pull it off.
So, Kaylee, I'm still trying to figure out what they like about James Tallarico. I mean, notwithstanding these comments.
If James Tallarico is a preacher, he is like what the games industry tried to do to video games. They put it into movies. They put it into games. They're obviously trying to put that shit into religions. He may be a speaker, but he's a woke speaker. Oddly enough, he's a woke speaker. He is. He's no actual like preacher. He is somebody trying to spin the narrative by shoving bullshit down someone else's throat. They tried with social media. They tried with movies. They tried with entertainment. They tried with games, and it's all backfired on them. Billion-dollar companies are going out of business now because of it. And now they're trying for religion.
He thinks God is non-binary. Yeah. And he's in the state of Texas.
And I thinks that he is stupid. I thinks that there's not a whole lot of brain cells going on in that little brain. That's what I think.
So how does this jive with the, say, average Texas voter on either side of the aisle?
You and me are trying to figure out the exact same thing, because I have been told by so many Democrats, this guy is so great. He's like a Democratic wonder boy that was made in a factory and dropped down to planet Earth.
Hold on, I got a dono. Hold on, where'd it go? Hold on, let me look at it right quick. Yo, W Goat Trophy from Caitlin. W Goat a cry still. I said Caitlin. It's cry stall ballin'. I'm gonna call you Cry. I'm gonna call you Cry. W Cry for the goat statue. W Cry. And the big chitter and the small chitter chatter. W working towards becoming.
Except no, for the very points you mentioned.
So he's working towards becoming an ordinary minister. That's interesting.
You look at his past comments. You played some of them, but
I'm sorry. I don't see a world where. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see a world where this is gonna be okay. Yo, W, 2 months for the Got Good. Happy 4th, W, Rachel, for the 2 months of the Got Good. Oh yeah. By the way, if y'all reoccurring, check out that membership. If you check out that membership, you get those exclusive emotes that I made myself with my arms and my legs. And also while you're at it, I'm starting to upload videos that are membership only until, like, I'll do all of the weekend videos on Monday, then I upload them for the weekend, and I've been making them members until so the videos drop at 2:30 on Saturday, like today and tomorrow, and what's going on with it is whenever I put them up, they will automatically become out of members only, but you can watch them up to like 6 or 7 days early if you choose to. And the shorts as well. The shorts are also members only until they get released. So, but everything, W $10 from T Money, T Money hooking it up. Let's go, America, fuck yeah. That's right, guys, America, fuck yeah.
Jeez, we have nothing else prepared.
That's right, boys. That's right. Yeah. That's right, boys. That's right, boys. Right, boys. That's right. And you know who made that song? You know where that song was made? In America, so fuck yeah! Best country in the world.
Who hates Christianity? How does that play in Texas?
What does that mean?
Well, I don't know what that means. 2022, his comment, it is now existential that we try to reduce our meat consumption in a state that
You can kiss my fucking ass, dude. You can kiss my ass. If you think for 1 second I'm about to give up my steaks, you can kiss. I will fucking fight you, motherfucker. You want to go? Let's go. I don't need no gun to fight you. Let's go, white boy. Let's do it. Let's go. Come on, big dog. You acting king shot shit. Let's go. Let's go.
On meat production. It's insane. 2022.
Look, I may not be much of a fighter, but you know what I am? I'm a fucking survivor. I promise you I've had more ups and downs than this white boy has. Let's go.
He says that we need to make prisons obsolete.
Let's go, big dog.
That prides itself on law and order. This guy is not tailor-made for the state of Texas. He is tailor-made for Republicans. And not only that, you think, oh, they're past comments. No. You know what he said last week? He said the current political landscape is too small for Texas. The politics of the state is narrow-minded and short-sighted. It reminds me of basket of deplorables for Hillary Clinton. And this is why you're seeing movement in the polls. Ken Paxton up to...
You know what I heard? You know what I thought of whenever I heard that America, most of its production of... what the fuck is that called? What causes most of the pollution in America?
The main cause of pollution in America is burning fossil
Oh, that's different.
Transportation, like cars and airplanes, is a major source, followed by electricity production and industry.
Greenhouse gas. How much do how many? Well, it used to be cow burps were what caused most of the greenhouse gases. I said, you know what I said whenever I heard that? I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. Means I don't have to worry about driving my car now.
And
you know what's funny is in this statistic. Hold on, wait a minute. In this statistic that I see here, it doesn't say that anymore. They didn't even include food. It says 23% is industry. Electric generation is another 25%. Transportation is 28%. So we all know what the rest of that is. But you know that you can't use this statistic. And you know why you can't use this statistic? Because everybody knows where that greenhouse pollution comes from. Cow burps. That's where it comes from. I kid you not. How much does cow burps generate to the greenhouse gas?
The greenhouse gas impact of Calvert depends on what Calvert refers
Not
to.
Calvert,
The
you
Calvert
fucking...
Cliffs
Shut
nuclear
up, you
power
twit!
plant prevents about 13.5 million metric tons of carbon dioxide emissions annually. Calvert Impact, the investment firm, has achieved 203,000...
Burps. Shut up, bitch. You know what I want. Stop hiding it. Cow burps account for... That's crazy. Now they're trying to say that cow burps... It's funny because I looked this up literally like 2 weeks ago. I literally looked this up on stream. Some of y'all were here. And now they're saying that it's 4.5% to 5.5% total global human-caused greenhouse gas emissions. That's crazy. That's crazy, ain't it? We literally just looked this up. Isn't that interesting? Very interesting, guys.
One and University of Texas, a big shift from previous in those polls. I believe we will be saying Senator Ken Paxton. Of course, anything can happen in politics. I don't think this will be a close one.
So, Trace, I caught you out of the corner of my eye. You were laughing.
Look at the aviation thing over here as well. Got a
that is
helicopter in the
amazing.
background.
That is a damn good view, bro. Like, what? That view is fake as fuck, though. That's a green screen for sure. It looks...
Aircraft going ahead.
Aircraft is
It would be so loud there. There's no way that they're actually there. I'm sorry,
We
dude.
saw a battleship yesterday. Oh, look, there's a battleship right
Yeah,
there.
they're obviously not there. Look at the shadow below the couch. They're not there.
All right, so cool.
Beautiful. I feel like a puppy. I'm like, squirrel, squirrel. Like, what the heck?
I know, it is
It's
like
literally so cool and so patriotic. You have the Statue of Liberty behind you. You
I
got the
know.
battleships. You think this is the greatest setting to have a 4th of July special show. It really is. I'm sorry, Harry.
No worries. Or Texas, where
Or
James
Texas.
Tallarico isn't as patriotic, apparently, as Texans are. I don't know what's going on.
No, I mean, come on. He never really says what he means. That's the whole thing. He never
that's
explains it. These are all for likes and
They have to keep it vague because if they don't keep it vague, then they're going to get ousted. That's the problem.
clicks, and let's just make these bold, outrageous
Man,
statements.
look at that beautiful ship there. Look at that.
And we can say, oh, I hate the flag. Oh, I hate Christianity. Now, I don't really hate the flag. Now, I just hate the political system that's attached to the flag. Just this current political system. Not the old.
They can't say that they hate the flag because the tides are turning. Their suppression systems aren't working. Everybody knows that every American loves the American flag. Like, the American flag is the most badass flag in the world. Like, let's be honest here. It's the best flag. You know why? Because it's from the best country in the world. And that's what you get. We only do the best. We're the best of the best of the best of the best. Times like 1,000. Like, come on. What do you, like,
political
what do
system.
you mean?
It's just wishy-washy, Give me some context. Tell me exactly what you hate.
They can't say that. If they tell you exactly what they hate, then they'll completely out themselves.
Reason it's bad. Tell me what you want to do to fix it. Don't just make these broad stroke statements that you hate this, you hate that,
They hate the American flag, so they want to change it into a terrorist organization flag. They hate they don't like the religion and everything because it's not Sharia law. I'll say it. I don't give a fuck. I feel like if they said it too, they'd get more respect. Honestly, if they just say it.
Christianity, you hate the symbolism of the cross.
They want to abolish the police and abolish the borders so that way they can flood the country with people and take over America. Duh. They want to use the voting process, weaponize it to take America. They want to burn out the American Social Security systems and welfare benefits so that way Americans will hopefully attack the Capitol. And then once they do that, they're going to seize control, just like Hitler did in Nazi Germany. Exactly what they're trying to do. I tell you exactly what the fuck they're trying to do. And they think they're fucking slick.
symbolism of the flag, and I have no idea why. And that's what my problem would be, is it has nothing to do with, this is my platform, this is what I believe. This is going to get me a lot of followers. It's going to be a big statement, and look at me.
Clicks. First of all, who has moved to the state of Texas that wants all of that stuff?
I mean, maybe some people in Austin. His comments and his position.
I'm not even going to lie. If I had like a lot of money and I knew that I could buy a rocket launcher or a grenade launcher or a tank and have it operable in the state of Texas, dude, I'd have like an assembly line of tanks. I shit you not. Bro, I'd have so many tanks. Like, if I had a lot of money, I would have like my own like military base of just me, myself, and I, filled with like all these old World War I and II tanks. Just for the hell of it.
Are patently disqualifying.
Hell, I might even make a dock, make the house to where it like docks to like the water like this, and then have like those old school D-Day boats, the ones that backed up onto the shoreline. Try to get my hands on a few of those too.
For any American senator, let alone one trying to represent the state of Texas. And I also, which we should not be surprised by, point out the rampant hypocrisy in his statements. So, for example, when he says the #1 domestic terror threat are white men, well, then step aside, sir. Why don't you make space then?
No, here's the thing. Say that again. I want...
State of Texas. And I also, which we should not be surprised by, point out the rampant hypocrisy in his statements. So, for example, when he says the #1 domestic terror threat are white men, well, then step...
He's right. He's right. He's right. They should be scared of us. Look what we did to the Indians. We used biological warfare on the Indians. We gave the Indian tribes stuff littered with smallpox and the Black Death, so that way they could give those clothes to their enemies, so they could kill their own enemies, and then we killed them. So why do they keep fucking with us? Oh, it's stolen land. No, it's conquered land. You want to see how we conquered it? We can show you. Would you like that? We can show you. You're right. We're the worst thing that's ever happened in the world. Do you want us to show you why that is? Because we can. Iran found out. There's a reason why we're always the ones being dragged into World War I and World War II. There's a reason why Japan is one of our biggest allies and they're sending over cherry blossom trees on America's 250th birthday. They fucked around and found out. Do you want to? Every country in the world should be terrified of us. You're right. He's right. Stop fucking with us.
Aside, sir, why don't you make space then for a woman of color? Why don't you make space?
We made the game and started playing the game long before the terrorists in the Middle East started doing it.
For a non-binary,
He had the opportunity.
Right. Exactly. That's why these people are so full of it, because they are always only drunk on their own power. They are always only seeking their own promotion over actually the betterment of their state. And of course, the fact that he doesn't want anyone to eat meat and do everything. Every one of these things is so disqualified.
By the way, W high five from T Shipley in the big chat. I'm so sorry, big dog. I didn't see that. W.T. Shipley.
For all of Texas. But this is why all of that money should be spent on the GOP's messaging. Because every single voter there needs to understand exactly who they would vote.
I didn't even think about artillery. Oh, yeah, fuck yeah, you could get artillery too, huh? Bro, I would have a badass, like, little fucking mountain house with, like, connected to a river. Dude, that would be so fun. That would be so cool.
In office, which is an anti-business, anti-commerce, anti-capitalist, anti-Texas Texan.
That's exactly what it is, too. She could have hit the nail on the head any more so than... Like, I love how he's just staring at the camera with this big old smile, and he's like, yeah, girl, you preach it. That's right.
So if they know what is good for them, it's to permeate that messaging deep into the red state of Texas.
They have to make us angry at our own culture because they can't stop us militarily. They're trying a mental war with America, and they are now losing that mental war. That's the problem. They tried to weaponize everything they could against us to try to systemically shut us down, and it's failing now.
They say, oh, it's not just some Democrat. No, this person is a demon in human skin, and they need to make sure he does not go anywhere to the nation's capital where he can actually do some real damage other than his horrible words that he keeps
and join others doing real damage.
Do we
commentary.
think
Exactly.
Do we think he practices some of this stuff in the mirror? Like he's like, God is non-binary. They're gonna love it.
Without
How do you come up with this stuff?
Yeah. Hey, look, we don't have a whole list of everybody who right now is either flying over.
Okay. Enough of this crazy talk. Let's see. I see active shooter burns down apartment building. We're going to watch this. This looks fun. I see firemen, and I'm like, holy, this looks good. Let me put this on.
Upstairs.
Go around to the bathroom. That. I need to use the bathroom. I needed to stop on a part that didn't have a you-know-what in the backdrop. Give me a second. Okay, we are back. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Go all the way around that building.
We're gonna W Midwest Safety. Check out Midwest Safety on YouTube. Hell yeah, Midwest Safety. Bop, bop, shut up. There you go.
Come out to me! Come to me!
Get on the ground!
So I want to preface this. If they called the fire department at this point before they have the gunman in custody, here in Texas, now I don't know where this is at, but in Texas, whenever I went through college in the fire academy, they told us that you will never go into a building with an active shooter situation, typically, unless you're doing like heavy duty triage, right? Otherwise, you stage for the scene to be safe. And the reason for that is because becoming a fireman is very specialized. You have to go to EMT and pass the academy. And there are very limited resources, like very limited, not resources, but staff at a fire department. Now, typically, you could put out a fire with probably about 2 people, right? Depending on the location, the type of fire. A car fire, a standard car fire, you probably just need like 1 person. It's not that hard. Like, the people aren't what put the fire out, it's the water. Gallons per minute. GPM. That's what puts water out. But you're never going to go to a scene like this as a fireman, even the department that I got hired at. You're not gonna roll up into a scene with an active shooter. They do have bulletproof vests. You have to check every morning. They have bulletproof vests in the fire truck, underneath the seats, in the back. 1 for every member of the cab. But again, you're not going to roll up in there during a mass casualty incident or any kind of incident that involves the person still being active. The threat needs to be neutralized in order for the fire department to do their job, because they're not going to risk losing personnel. Because even the loss of 1 person on let's say you have a fire truck, but you've only got 3 people in that fire truck, right? You've got the driver, the captain, and the firefighter. You can't risk any one of those 3 getting hurt, because if any one of those 3 gets hurt, that entire truck is out of service until they get somebody in it.
A woman in Madison County, Kentucky called in a burglary as her ex-fiancé broke into her apartment, which housed her 3...
She didn't have a hand cannon? Shit. Bro, let me tell you something. You come here to Texas and you can blow that bitch up the second he comes through the door. Get yourself an RPG or maybe a nade launcher, you know what I'm saying? Just sit there with the cannon barrel pointed right at the, like, you don't even have to, like, dude, you could make like a drive-through tank barrel setup where you drive your tank into your house after you get your ordinance laws passed for yourself. Then you just point the barrel right at the door so that way anytime somebody tries to break in your door, you give them like one warning and then you just say fire. You just say fire.
Children and another man. Shots reportedly rang out as officers pulled up and before body cameras were activated.
Come here!
Woo!
Miss Aaron! 09, notify ERU.
There's a male inside with a gun. He came out.
ERU. What's ERU? What's that? I don't know what ERU is. Emergency Response Unit? Is that what they're talking about, ERU? Oh, it's right, dude. Look, okay, look. I was thinking about messaging last night saying, hey guys, happy 250, because I was up until like 12:30 last night. I was up way later than that because I laid down after that and then I just couldn't go to sleep. So, like, leave me alone. Fuck you.
Notify ERU.
There's a male inside with a gun. He came out. He still got the gun in his hair, so he just went upstairs.
Go around to the back. Go all the way around that building, Charles, to the back.
What? But it's on the bottom. It's on the bottom. Stop. Stop it. I saw it last second, okay?
Get you a safe spot. Units up front, let's retreat.
She advised there's kids in the house.
It's funny that I figured it out before I saw it, too.
Hear the kids
I gotta give
screaming.
props to myself. You may not believe me, but I don't really care. I feel kind of good right now.
It's this one right here on the very end. It's number. Someone shot over here. Cover. You got your rifle. I don't want you to shot first. Where are you?
Where's somebody shot at?
Come on. Where's the person that shot?
Come on. It's your blood. I thought she was shot. It's blood.
Are you sure? Where are the kids? Where the house are they?
They're
all upstairs in their bedrooms and he shot twice and I said my kids. We just got blood all over it. Which room are the kids in?
She's not
All three bedrooms upstairs.
440 watch.
Which room are the kids in?
She's not shot. She's not
All three bedrooms upstairs.
440, watch your backdrop. If you have to engage them, be accountable for your rounds there. If I can have another unit come to me with a long gun, please.
Okay, listen. I need you to explain to me what the apartment looks like, okay? You go upstairs.
How long do you think the arrest record is for this sorry piece of shit? How much y'all want to make a bet that they've been called to this location multiple times because this dude kept showing up to her house? It makes you wonder. We gonna find out, huh? Bet we gonna find out.
Straight left. Straight left is where the kids are. Yes, ma'am. There's streets.
Open that door and I think I hurt somebody.
No, it's just officers out there. Please get me. Please, man. We're gonna get your kids, okay?
In your house, in your house, in your house.
You know what's funny is they wouldn't even have to worry about my sorry ass being up in that house either. I'd definitely be teaching my kids gun safety for sure. Bro, if my little girl or son is rolling up from school and there's some schizo chasing them, it's gonna be the last house they walk into. I'm gonna tell my kids that too. I'm like, you don't ever point this at anything you don't intend on killing. And whenever you point it at it, and when you point it at something, you make sure that magazine is empty. You understand me? Ain't gonna be none of this pussy whip bullshit. They breaking into this house, they about to walk into the best damn trained kids on the fucking planet on how to use that firearm. They're gonna know how to disassemble and reassemble that motherfucker. You understand me? Bro, let me tell you what. Obviously supervised, but if they need to get to that shit in an emergency, you best fucking believe.
Keep going, sweetie, keep going. Get that girl. Cover the front.
I will put my child through so many fucking gun instruction classes, it's not even going to be funny. That boy will not even want to join the military because he's going to know how to use that damn gun.
It's 3, 2 boys.
He's going to be so sick of looking at that shit, he's going to be like, please, no more.
Our shooter's gonna be.
What is their definition of an emergency response unit? Like, what is that?
There's 3 children in the house. There's 2 boys and a girl. One's a baby.
Shots fired.
Like, is that the SWAT team? They're bringing in the Bearcats? Is that like... That can't be firefighters. There's no way. There's no fire yet. There's no reason to call them.
Shots fired. More shots
So it
fired.
has to be the SWAT teams, right? Like a hostage situation?
Shots fired. All units code 12. I'm code 12. Let me see this. I want to go down here, see if I... Kids are out. They're in the car. You take care of the kids.
Police department. I'm just down here. We have all 3 kids out. They're safe. They're out. They're in the car. Okay. I got them. Locked in the back. Okay.
They're fine. They'll stay right here. This is where you need to start evacuating people. The blinds upstairs are closed at the back. I can't see in.
Logan, this is the Richmond Police Department. Come in with your hands up.
We're in the process of evacuating. Units code 12. Another shots fired.
He's still in the house. He's still in the house. I need any of the information you have on him, okay? He's on parole right now. What caused this to happen?
Oh, big fucking surprise. Big fucking shocker there. Am I right, guys? Wow. Let me guess, this motherfucker's probably not even supposed to have a gun, right? But don't worry, we gotta ban all the guns. Ban all the guns. It's not like they're gonna get them illegally, you fucking idiots.
In a post-incident interview, the mother said her ex Logan Browning smashed her friend's car windows and forced entry into her home with a...
Wow. Wow. I wonder what judge thought it was a good fucking idea to let dude, they need to fucking bring, like, Trump brought back the firing squad. We just need to be putting these judges up for the firing squad. You have an incident where something like this happens, and you gotta fucking, like, dude, put that motherfucker right next to that son of a bitch that did this and give him the firing squad. Not no pussy shit either. I want every single one of those guns to be loaded. I want the guns to be handed to patriots that want to see the fucking law be enforced. And I want each one of them to know that when they pull that trigger, they're going to probably be taking someone's life. Straight up. Not none of this, oh, well, one of them has the bullet in it, so we're not really sure which one. Nah. If you ain't ready to pull that gun and do what it takes to fucking make the world a safer place, then don't get the fuck up there. Get the fuck out of here. Wasting everybody's damn time.
Crowbar. His anger and substance abuse escalated after their breakup, leading to this incident. Notably, they share her youngest 1-year-old child. Weeks earlier, she reports he allegedly kicked in her door. She claims an emergency protective order was denied due to officials citing a lack of violence. Looking to protect herself, she bought a pistol just a week prior to this incident. After Logan broke in, she told...
No fucking shot. He got a hold of the gun. Ladies, if you fucking point the goddamn gun and they still lunging at you, pull the fucking trigger. What are you doing? Especially when you got somebody that's over here smashing up car windows, threatening you. No, dude. No. It wasn't even hers. It wasn't even her car.
Officials she couldn't pull the trigger, and he was able to wrestle it from her. When he pointed...
my God, dude. Just because you a weak-ass bitch can't pull the trigger. If I could say what I think should happen, I would get into so much trouble. I'm not going to say it. I don't think anybody knows what I would say. And that's a good thing.
It at her. She ran outside.
Shot fired. Oh, shit. That one, we're taking fire.
Everybody on the ground.
He's shooting out the front top left window at us. Stay inside and away from the window, please. 309, are you pinned down or do you want to move? We're pinned down where we're at the moment.
Oh!
Okay, first signal 40, he's the only one left in the apartment. Anybody buys on at all? He's throwing stuff out top left window.
That's terrifying. You do realize that there are 3 kids up there with him? There are 3 kids up there with him. I wonder if they're even still alive. This guy sounds ballistically crazy. How far back are these cops that he's yelling that loud you could hear him?
Okay, first signal 40, he's the only one left in the apartment. Anybody buys on at all? He's throwing stuff out top left window. Just watch because he might shoot at that light. That light's the only thing blinding him.
Where's the blood that's on you come from? I think it was from him. He busted in the back door.
And he busted out the back driver's side door of the car, so it could have come from anywhere.
I kind of like that idea. If you buy a firearm and you use it for home defense, and what you do leads to this, you should go to jail. You should face time. You should. I like that idea. If you buy a firearm for home defense and you don't even use it, and then you arm somebody that's trying to, you should face jail sentence. You should. Like, no exception. Like you gotta hold these people accountable.
Use my handgun to break it out.
Hey, take cover back there. He's shooting this way. There's kids sledding on the hill back there at the school, I think. I don't know where his rounds are going, so.
So he's got like dreads or something.
Yeah, it's him. That's Logan. I'm familiar with him. Can you get Lieutenant Hale en route for negotiations?
There's no other guns in the house. How many rounds? She's advising there's 9 rounds.
They even know who he is. So this dude's been a problem so fucking long that the police know him by name. Huh.
There's kids sledding on the hill back there at the school, I think. I don't know where his rounds are going, so.
So he's got like dreads or something.
Yeah, it's him. That's Logan. I'm familiar with him. Can you get Lieutenant Hale en route for negotiations?
There's no other guns in the house. How many rounds? She's advising there's 9 rounds in the SIG and then another box of 25. That's the only weapon in the house.
Is he shooting her gun?
He's shooting her gun. He took it away from her.
What's that, 34 rounds roughly? He's got the gun in his hands. If we start taking fire again, we'll exchange it if we have a clean shot. He's coming up in the window every once in a while.
Oh! Hey!
You want me to try to evacuate?
Motherfucker!
Take everybody that's in that apartment out to an ambulance over there.
I need everybody out the back of this apartment and go this way. Don't anybody go in that front room. They're all going out the back. Kids and all. Everybody this way. We'll find somebody else's apartment to get you in, okay?
Why can't you dumb motherfuckers follow instructions? Here's what I want y'all to do. This y'all homework right here. This is what they tell us to do on the fire field. Anytime you hear instructions, repeat it back. Do it at your job, too. You'd be surprised how well it works. Because if a manager's telling you to do something really fucking stupid, and you repeat it back to them, they'll understand how stupid it sounds and probably not make you do it. Okay? That's what you do. You repeat everything you're being told back to the person telling you to do it. Especially in an emergency situation. Listen to the instructions first, repeat them back, and then follow through.
No, don't go that way. We'll go this way. I'll knock on somebody's door and get y'all somewhere in. But
I have no shoes on either.
I understand my kids. They're safe with an officer. I just need,
Okay,
just
please.
Go. Follow me. Go in the laundry room. I don't have a key. No key. Oh, there's somebody in there. Beat on the door. Please. Let us in.
Who's going behind her? That is the victims. They evacuated that apartment and now they're going over there. What are they yelling for? I don't know.
Let us in, please. Let us in.
Let them in. They're shooting.
Go.
Does she have a phone number for him that we can try to negotiations? No, he doesn't have a working phone. He doesn't have a phone. Okay, y'all stay in here. Your kids are safe, okay? He doesn't have a working phone. I'm gonna try to get
so they got all the kids. They got all the kids, okay.
So that he has homicidal tendencies.
Police department! We have
so that she
they know he has a homicidal tendencies.
Has homicidal tendencies.
Police department! We have a shooter across the street. I need everyone to go this way and go into the laundry room, okay?
This is what they do. By the way, they do this same thing when it comes to like a mass incident, like a gas cloud. If there's a gas cloud from a turned over 18-wheeler, typically the fire department will call in hazmat, and then the police will go door to door and do this exact same thing. This department's ran really well. It is. I'm actually very impressed with this department.
Go get your kids. Okay. Take your puppy too.
They're very informed and they know what they're doing.
No, ma'am, stop. Where are your kids?
Right here. Apartment number 2. Right here.
Apartment number. Okay.
Ooh, that big lady almost busted her ass, man. She almost had to test that cushion out, boy.
Don't go in the front room.
Okay.
Whatever you do, don't go that way. Go straight over there and go into that building. There's people that'll let you in whether you have your key or not.
Okay.
Police department!
Is your cell phone in there?
Yes.
It is?
Yes. He's probably just gonna smash my phone.
What's your phone number? He doesn't have a cell phone in there, but her cell phone is in there. I got her number.
Oh, Mossio rolling out. Mossio rolling out. Stay safe. Mossio, all right, y'all have a man. Oh yeah, stay safe out there, man. Yeah, any of y'all popping them fireworks, man. Y'all stay safe around that. I don't want no one typing missing some numbers, missing some digits in chat tomorrow or something. You know what I'm saying?
Breaking out windows on the backside now.
Richmond Police Department! I'm not gonna shoot. We have a shooter on the front side of the building. I need everybody to exit the back side of the building safely.
Please don't shoot.
I'm not gonna shoot you.
Can we go to our car?
No, I need you to exit and come over here to the laundry room. I have a whole bunch of people over there. You'll be safe, okay?
Do you promise?
I promise.
I don't like this tactic that they're doing right here. And let me tell you why. Because we know that later in the video, he sets the building on fire. Here's my big problem with putting everybody in one fucking section, is that if he figures out where they're at, you've got a mass hostage situation. This is not very good. I don't know who decided that they should all be congregating in an area like this so close to the incident, but I don't think this is a good idea at all. Not one bit.
The only threat's on the other side of the
And
building.
he definitely has enough ammunition for all of them if he's got the box of ammo that's like 34 rounds.
I'm scared. It's gonna be okay, buddy. I promise. That's what we're here to do, is keep you safe.
Thank you.
This is way too close. Way too close.
Use the see-through if we need.
It's kind of barricading-ish the front door.
Can I talk to my kids and all?
Yeah, we're just seeing all the people now. Like,
Here, that's my police dog. His name's Frankie. Hey, y'all be good, okay? All right.
I'm gonna go. They ain't got shoes on though.
I'll take the girl.
you gotta make sure that that he's okay. You know?
On to me, okay?
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Sir Charles.
Come on.
Nope.
Where are we going?
Like,
Fell 4 shots right there. He has nothing in his hand.
would it be okay?
There's nothing in his hand right now. Like I had 4 shots right there. He has nothing in his hand.
Would it be okay if ERU went in and used your top floor window as observation?
Yeah, you need to go with me?
It's up to you. No.
I'll go with you. I
Okay.
really need my cigarettes, man. I'm freaking
All right.
out.
I got you. All right, let me check with them, make sure it's okay.
I'll say right.
I mean, I get it.
They're working on a warrant.
I don't think so.
In there, but it's okay.
She does for you.
We're gonna get all this taken care of. On panic attack. I can't get anything out of it.
I don't want to see a whole bunch of kids sitting there having panic attacks over nothing. I'm sorry. I don't.
Nope.
I ain't got time. I don't have. I feel the same way with grown adults as I do with children. You sitting there having a panic attack, I'm gonna lean over. Like, little Timmy's gonna be passing the fuck out. I'm gonna lean over and be like, "You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die." You want to have a? You're gonna go on and have a panic attack. We're gonna go ahead and let you get knocked out so that way it passes.
Spotlight on both those windows. Because right now, if he looked out that left window, he can see us. Buddy's on his way. I think he's got the sniper. We need to gas that. Sergeant seems to think he wants by cop. He may not come out for a while. Are you rolling like Mike hot and everything?
That's what they said after that last one. They don't want that stuff muted.
Armed. I'm well aware. It's not.
Time spent in prison due to a past felony. A negotiator has contacted Logan via phone. Logan spoke about time spent in prison due to a past felony robbery and a high-speed chase. He also
Oh, wow. Man, I had no idea that he'd committed a felony robbery and had a high-speed chase. I wouldn't have figured that. I wouldn't have thought at all that he had a prior history of being a violent motherfucker. Wow, that's crazy. Who'd have thought? Sounded to me like this dude was just itching to catch a bullet, that's all.
shared the reason he came over was to kill the male staying at her apartment.
And there it is.
The negotiator attempts to keep Logan busy, while officers formulate a plan to extract him from the
Remember, a judge somewhere thought that it was a great idea that this guy got out. By the way,
apartment safely, but the situation takes a turn for the worse.
I think he just put himself in 7. He said he was going to.
Can't hear.
No.
He may have just 10-7 himself.
He said, "You think I'm playing around?"
Lit up, so you might want to move back into the house somewhere, but back it down something.
What do you see from here? Nothing. You've got absolute all over here.
Follow me, okay? We're gonna go.
Why don't they bring in the Bearcat? Bring in the Bearcat as cover. Where's the Bearcat?
I don't like this. He's gonna Peter Pan this window here in a minute.
Listen, we're gonna. Is there?
I don't. Okay, so now they're finally moving everybody.
And then I'm gonna that her, okay? Hello.
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie. If somebody knock on my door, I'm not even gonna bullshit with y'all. If somebody be knocking on my door this early in the morning saying there's an active shooter, I'd be like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go back to bed now. I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, if I catch a bullet that it was meant to be, straight up, I just don't care. I just don't. Like, I woke up to gunshots a couple weeks ago even, and I had my gun in hand thinking someone was coming through the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was barely awake, had gun in hand, safety off, ready to start fucking guns blazing. I don't give a shit, man. I don't fucking care. It doesn't even have to be anything with like, oh, he's trying to act like a battle. I just don't fucking care. I just don't care.
Well.
Oh.
We're gonna take you guys to the police department, okay? Where's the police department? It's just down the road.
No, wait, this is me.
It's just their office. It's just where we work from.
It's where no one.
Everybody.
He's throwing property out of the rear.
Would someone just put him out of his misery already? Jesus, man. Gotta put this animal down. What you doing?
Gosh dang it. I wish you'd stop freaking doing that.
Ah, he lit it on fire. There's the smoke. There's the smoke.
Hold her L shape. Hold her L.
I want to talk to Josh.
Come on out, brother. Challenge him.
BJ, when you give me custody, let me know. I'll send RFD in. Come out with your hands up, man.
Yeah, they got a. You see, you heard what he said. So yeah, no, this is a really well done. This is a really well done. This department's really good. This department's amazing. They even recognized that those people were too close before they started pushing in. They just emptied the buildings and then brought all those people away from the site. This is a really good department. And they're not sending in the firefighters prior to, like, once this is neutralized, they'll be able to get in and knock back the blaze. This has to be either in Texas or Florida. Wherever this is at, they're really good. Like, W department.
Come out with your hands up, man. Everything will be all right.
Hands! Show me your hands. Come out with your hands up. Show me your hands. Show me both hands. Both hands. Drop it. Drop. I got it. Drop your keys. Both hands. No gun. Drop your gun. Drop it. Drop your gun, man. Drop it. Yes. Good. No. It's Chip, man. You know me. Logan, no. We're going to go to the hospital.
Bro, look here, man. Look here. He got the gun in his hand. He not dropping it. You tell him to drop it 3 times and he don't. Lay that motherfucker out. Kill him. What you doing? Bro, you got a family to go home to. You ain't got to worry about this piece of shit. He just got out of jail. Put his ass in the dirt. He up there terrorizing a family with three kids in it, threatening the dude she trying to move on from him. Nah, dude, you put this motherfucker in the dirt. Put his ass in the ground. Why you fucking with this dude?
Let's go. Drop your gun. I can save you, dude.
You guys doing okay? We need to back up. Tell us you all right?
Drop it, dude. I can't see him. Drop your gun. Logan, drop it.
Put it down.
Drop your gun. Drop it
down.
Drop your gun, dude. Boy, I'm gonna come help you. Drop it. Drop it.
I don't know if they actually shoot him. They should.
So you don't want to do this, dude. I got you. Dude, stop.
You guys are in the
Yeah, he's not gonna do nothing. He's a pussy. Go and arrest him. Y'all wasting y'all's fucking time with that.
All 3 of you guys go back.
Yes, he will. He wants you. I'm not. Look.
Behind.
If that fire gets any closer to my apartment, I'm going in after my dog.
We're doing whatever we can.
I know you are.
Let us do our job.
If you gave a shit about the dog, then why didn't you grab the dog the second you saw the cop? Why you care now, dude? Like, what if the dog had caught a bullet from that dude fucking around? Now you care? Where was that 5 seconds ago? Bro, I can't stand these motherfuckers too that they're like, well, I'm like half asleep. Bitch, I was half asleep with a gun in my hand. What you mean? Bro, I was half asleep grabbing at the zipper thing, unzipping it, and getting the gun in my hand. I don't want to hear this half asleep bullshit.
I know you
This
are.
is not what we want. We had the same exact issue with the last homicide we have, okay?
I'm not blaming you guys.
Clear line of fire. You cannot cross this. As soon as I can't come to your house and I've just lost everything. Stay back.
Logan, your kids want to see you, man. Please. Logan, don't. No.
No, stay down.
Logan,
Stay
you
down,
know
stay
me.
down.
Just stay sitting.
Stay back.
I'm back.
That is in the direct line of fire. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but this is not a joke.
I'm not saying my service dog is a joke either.
Down.
Is that a falling or was that a shot?
Gun down. Crawl to me. That's all you got to do. You're a girl.
Then you all get. Let me see if I can get this cruiser moved and you walk right through. Hey, who drives this unit? SO-106. It needs unlocked now.
Your kids want you to do this, please. We'll go get some. I'm not. Will not.
We're not gonna hurt
You know it's Chip. You no.
No,
Logan,
stay down, buddy.
stay.
430. Unlock.
Yes. Just throw it away. Yes.
I know that lady ain't hacking up. I know she not about to throw up because she tired. Bro, like that is a death sentence on a fire field. Bro, you do that in front of the captain, bro. He's gonna make sure you throw up. I promise you. Bros, when you get done with the fire field, he's about to run you until you puke at least 4 times. Man, them cops got it easy, huh? Bro, that is the one thing that there's one thing that you can do that will guarantee you the craziest workout of your life. When you get done putting out a fire and you strip down without getting the green light from your captain and you lay on the ground, brother, you might as well have just killed somebody. I promise you'd have a better time. I promise you you would.
Throw it away. No.
Woo!
Logan, don't come to me, Logan. I got you. Good job, dude. That's what a great job, Logan. You did me. I know you don't want to hear.
Bro, they over here talking to this fucking nut job like he's a 5-year-old. Good job, Logan. Good job. Now get down on your knees so I can pop you in the back of the fucking head and make everybody's lives better. Fuck out of here with
great
this.
job, dude. Great job, Logan. You didn't go too far, man. You did great.
Why are we catering to these schizos? Why? Why are we doing this? This is crazy to me. This is mind-blowing. This dude almost killed 3 kids and another person. Like, what?
Good freaking job.
He set the fucking house on fire. Dude, people's livelihoods are in that fucking building. It's gone now. There's a dude's dog in that fucking building, too. Like, are you kidding me with this? Oh, good job, good job. You didn't take it too far. You didn't take it. No, fuck that, dude. Put that bitch up to the firing squad. What you mean? Think about how many people's lives are going to be ruined by this fucking fire. Especially being in the top unit. All that water's going to go where? It's going to go down. All that water's going to flood the bottom area of somebody else's unit. It's going to be water damage everywhere.
Man, hey, listen to me. I know you don't want to hear this right now, but your baby's going to be so proud of you. They want their daddy. I promise you, they want your daddy.
If I was that lady and those kids belonged to him, that motherfucker would never see them again for as long as he fucking lives. Are you kidding me? Is this even a question? Is this a joke? This cop has to be fucking kidding me, right? Like, what rational, sane person would let their kids anywhere near this motherfucker? Are you kidding me? This has to be a joke, right? How's it going, Artemis?
So good to put that gun down. We're going to go to the ambulance right now and get you checked out, okay? It's me, Chip. I told you know me, man. Good
That's
job,
what I'm
man.
saying. You should be telling the kids that.
I don't know why she did that to you, man, but it ain't worth losing your babies. Hey, he's got a bad cut.
Bro, I can't stand this fucking shit. Do you hear him talking? I don't know why she did that. You can't do this. You can't fucking sit here and try to make it seem like you can't be on this person's side and try to be friends with him Because if you make him feel like what he was doing might even remotely be justified, what do you think is going to happen again? You can't try to fucking, like, dude.
Okay.
Holy shit.
It's me, Chip. I told you know me, man. Good job, man. Good job. Huh? I don't know why she did that to you, man, but it ain't working.
Well, I don't know why she did that to you, man. Probably because he was fucking over there breaking shit and taking guns from people and trying to do a standoff with the police. Not to mention the amount of people's lives are now destroyed living in these fucking dumb fuck apartments for like $2,000 a month. Like, dude.
Losing your baby. Hey, he's got a bad cut on his leg. You made a smart decision coming to me, man. You got some beautiful kids. I already saw them. Thank you, Logan. Thank you. Shut. Hey. Stop. All right, up, Logan. Up. Here's have a seat. Shut. Hey.
You know what y'all need to do? Y'all need to keep him in handcuffs. Y'all need to hog tie him and put him in the middle of that crowd. Let the crowd beat the fuck out of him until he dies. That's what they need to do with him. That's what they need to do to you. Think about how many people have to get up and go to work the next day, and they can't. They probably won't even be able to do that because they're gonna be too fucking exhausted. How many of those guys you think might be like first responders, police officers? They've got to like go off and do something physical that requires them to show up. Bro, fuck that.
Hey,
fuck that.
All right,
Dude,
up. Here's have a seat.
I need some to drink.
I got you. You got any other knives on you or anything, Logan? No. Okay, you're fine. Let me see.
Hey, get back! Get back right now! Get on the ground! Get him!
Hell yeah, they're trying to beat the fuck out of him. That's what I'm talking about. Trump need to pardon him. If that dude was trying to walk up and kill that motherfucker, they need to pardon him. Give him a pardon. Trump, I hear pardon.
Let me see.
Pardon.
Hey, get back! Get back!
Look, he has something in his hand, too.
Okay,
He has something in his hand. Yeah, he's about to do what the police wouldn't do.
Hey, get back!
Yeah, look, he has something in his hand, bro. It's about to beat the shit out of him.
No.
Uh-huh.
No, hey, sir! No. Josh, help him cuff him.
That's why he's trying to help him. He's trying to put him out of his misery. Trying to help. That's his friend, guys. That's his friend, didn't you know? See, you fucked up because what you should have had was a gun. That's where you fucked up. You should have had a gun. You fucked up by having whatever that thing is that you had in your hand. You should have got a gun to do it, man.
Get back, he's fine. All right, Logan, stand up.
I can't.
All right, come here. I'm gonna help you. Your arm's bleeding pretty bad. We're gonna help you out.
You think we got him in handcuffs? You think that's the best way to handle him? Through the building. Through the door.
Yes, sir. Police department. The lights are on. Police department. The lights are on, but nobody's answering. Is there anybody else in your house? No. Go this way. We're not driving. No, ma'am. Follow those people over there.
Yep, this ain't gonna feel good, but it's gonna save you. Oh, frick. Yeah, he's good. Good job. You good? Woo! I'm gonna go over here and I'll give you a high five, man. Good job.
2 individuals were charged from this incident. The first is Glendon Wilson, the man who, according to
How much y'all want to make a bet he got a higher sentence than this fucker did? How much y'all want to make a fucking bet that this dude that wanted to walk up and beat the shit out of him got more jail time than the motherfucker that caused all these people to be displaced?
police reports, attempted to strike Logan with a metal thermos. He was arrested and cited for menacing disorderly conduct and resisting arrest.
I can already see the court trial. You've been arrested for menacing? Oh, I mean, it wasn't going to be menacing. I was trying to kill him. I mean, I tell you what I was trying to do. You just see the lawyer over there, like, shuffling the paper and look at him going, and you just go look at him and you're like, yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I mean, what else do you think I'm trying to do whenever I've got an item in my hand trying to strike somebody? I'm trying to kill them. I got a metal thermos in my hand trying to use it like a bat. I'm trying to kill somebody. That's typically what the idea behind it is, huh? I mean, what are you, a 6th grader? You don't know what the hell that means? And I don't blame him one bit, by the way. I don't blame this guy. I'd be doing the same shit. I hear that this motherfucker roll up into somebody's house, break into their house, take a gun from a woman that couldn't pull the trigger, and sat there and did all... Dude, shit.
Court records indicate his actions represented the feelings of many who tragically lost their homes that night.
Wow, big fucking surprise. Who would have thought? Surely not I.
The focal suspect, 30-year-old Logan Browning, was charged with 1 count of first-degree burglary, 1 count of first-degree robbery.
Attempted murder, too. He needs to be charged with premeditated attempted murder. Because he said, and you could hear the cops saying, that he wanted to kill the dude that was with his wife. Premeditated, thought out, attempted murder. He got the gun and wanted to talk to the dude.
Robbery, 1 count of first-degree arson, 1 count possession of a handgun by a convicted felon, 1 count of second-degree assault via domestic violence, 8 counts of first-degree criminal mischief, 5 counts of first-degree wanton endangerment, and 9 counts of first-degree wanton endangerment of a...
Great. And now what you need to do is not drop any of these fucking charges. Charge him for every single one, and for each one, give him a sentence. Consecutively. Each one of these charges should be individual sentences. So when he gets through serving one, the other one kicks in, and he starts serving that one.
Police officer. He pleaded not guilty on all counts.
Oh, I bet he fucking did. How much do y'all want to make a bet he's not going to get charged for most of that?
Bond was set to $250,000. Logan likely struck up a plea deal. According to Kentucky's state correctional website, he was found guilty on 1 count of second-degree arson, 1 count of first-degree unlawful imprisonment, 1 count of first-degree burglary, 1 count of first-degree robbery, 1 count of possession of a handgun by a convicted felon, 1 count of first-degree wanton endangerment of a police officer, and 1 count of first-degree mischief. In September of 2025, he was sentenced to
25 years in prison.
His earliest eligibility for...
That's it? That's it. And you wonder why that dude was walking over with that thermos to kill this dumb fuck. People lost their fucking lives there, bro. Like, not like their lives, but their livelihoods. Are you kidding me? It's the lack of enforcement that will lead to this vigilante justice every time. Every time. And it's getting worse, too. It's getting worse. You want to cry about vigilante justice, but you don't want to enforce the fucking law. Don't be surprised when you see a group of people beat the cops and then drag a piece of shit like this fucker off into the woods and kill him. Straight up. There is no reason this dumbass should be getting out of jail ever. Ever. He shot at police.
Parole is August 2nd, 2035, when he will be 43 years old. His expected time to serve is May 8th, 2048, at 56 years old. His maximum sentence expiration date is November 2nd, 2052, at 60 years old.
He shouldn't be getting out, period. No exception. Okay. I'm gonna get off. My excuse for today is that it's the 4th of July and America, fuck yeah. How about that? So yeah, make sure y'all liking the videos and leaving comments on the stuff and replying to stupid people because you know they're out there. Make sure y'all try to hype up the videos. You can hype up 3 times a week. W chat for showing up. W donos and gifts. W channel members. All of y'all are awesome. Just showing up and hitting like is awesome. W chat. Chat is awesome. It's W 4th of July. God bless America. W America. W. Oh wait, you know what? Let me here. That's right, boys. W chat, man. Y'all stay safe out there. Make sure y'all keep y'all's digits in check by staying safe with those fireworks. If you're gonna pop fireworks, stay away from any crazy people you might come across. Try to put a smile on someone's face. You never know, you might change their whole life. You never know. And thank y'all so much, chat. Thank you so much, chat. I'll be back on first thing tomorrow. Y'all know how it goes. Stay safe. Peace.